has failed us.
Okay,
He
I will
has
send the
failed
message
us.
too.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Okay.
It's done.
So who
It is done.
would anyone like to do the recap?
I mean, I am a whore for inspiration, but I will definitely let somebody else get that sweet, sweet reroll.
No, I'll let you have it.
Yeah, you can go for it. I really need to take better notes. I have like 3 sentences. It can't
I-
be right.
Just need to know where we started.
We started near the staircase.
Yeah, we were.
So when we last had gathered, we took a brief moment to starting with Withers, and right? Yeah.
Yes.
Started with Marnie dropping a skull down a staircase.
All right. We descended down the staircase very delicately, not eager to go too far down it to retrieve the skull that had bounced down there, like one of those rubber bouncy balls that you get when you're a kid. They're like a nickel. Oh man, those things suck. We retrieved it, made our way back up the stairs, and decided to venture towards the sound of writing that was Withers' office. Withers, a clearly undead creature, had apparently been serving a Sararak in some capacity for a rotting amount of time, had his office populated with dozens of crawling claws that were scribing for him, which was cool. We took him out before he even got to do anything with some pretty clutch stuns from Dawnflower and pew-pews from the rest of us. Sunny did shatter the entire room and just blow things to hell. Finally found that slot gem. It is less useful without the slot. We made our way back to the well and peered around. I think we got a glimpse of what I'm assuming is Unk's coffin, because it was all prismatic. And then a few other places that we haven't encountered yet. We had a little discussion on whether to go towards what everyone believes was backstage and front stage, and we decided on backstage, which was a pretty good call because we got into a room that had a lever that like rotated a room into dangerous positions. Then decided to make our way through the chute there, where my sister got a golden skull that just remains. It just hovers around and talks shit and needs rubies. I think there was a number and it was exorbitant.
10,000 gold pieces and gems.
Yeah. Quote unquote does not want those puny little rhinestones that we have. That's nice.
No.
Those are promise rings. God. Then we went out into the hallway and fought a couple of
Tomb Guardians.
Tomb
Defenders?
Guardians. Yeah. And they were linked by a chain that seems to I don't know if it negates damage or if it splits it between them. But I decided to grab that chain and lead them off the edge of the balcony. And that has gone exactly how I planned, and there's no reason to discuss that any further.
So,
Okay.
Just to be clear, it did seem to distribute any damage evenly between the two of them.
Does it look like super strong? Like, or could I bop it? Just out of curiosity.
Super strong.
Okay.
Super strong.
And they look, at the beginning, they looked like they each had the normal sort of musculature and physicality of one of these guardians you had seen before.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Anytime you would hurt one, it didn't seem to hurt it as much, but the other one, you would see this eldritch energy travel down the chain to the other one, and it would take a little bit of damage too.
Okay, so it does split it, but it absorbs it too. That's fantastic.
You are now at the bottom of the large central staircase.
Mm-hmm,
Been
mm-hmm.
there before.
Along with the two tomb guardians. and an unconscious Dracera. Dawn tried to summon some of her flying dinosaur friends.
It was a good plan.
Unfortunately, she was able to summon instead some Velociraptors, half of which safely appeared on the balcony near her. The rest of which rained down around you, Tad.
They're
To
not
be
dead.
fair, that's
They're not
terrifying.
dead. They are not dead. Still alive, still kicking, still murderous. It's all
Falling velociraptors are terrifying. They're now. There's a joke here, and I forgot what the punchline was. They're now pterodactyls because they're terrifying.
uh-huh. See what she did there.
Why are all these pterodactyls wounded? Oh yeah,
Because they fell.
Because they fell.
So,
Supposed to win over that. Oh, there's all the mold.
yes, there is mold all over the place. You have learned that doing stuff to it seems to provoke some sort of response.
Don't hit the mold.
that's right. You got shot in the face.
I got disintegration raid. Yeah, it was not comforting.
I think he missed you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
So, since Trent and Larry are not here at the moment, I would like for one of you to run Marnie and one of you to run Sunny, if that's okay.
I'll run Marnie.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to have two spellcasters at the same time. But I guess I can try. At least she's not right. Yeah, she is right before me. Great. We'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Yeah, just cutting words aggressively.
So you should be able to.
I get to see his picture.
Mm-hmm.
Tony, I did this for you, by the way.
Did what for me? I wanted the record to be clear. I left your tiger.
What? No, I chose to play Marnie, so you didn't have to.
Oh. I mean, I just would have had a moment of contemplative reasoning. Existential crisis.
Okay. It is Dracera's turn.
She is dying.
I would like her to make a death save. That's how we're going to start off the game.
Live, little tiger.
I don't
I'm
think
on
I
my
have
way.
a button for that.
That's cool. Make a Constitution saving throw. She's got one success.
Yay, go to Sarah.
Woo.
Tad, it is your turn.
All right. I will stand up. Boop. I'll move over here. Can I occupy her space while she is unconscious to protect her?
Yes.
I will occupy her space while she is unconscious to protect her, putting myself in the flanking position, and I'm going to beat... these both are still connected by their chain.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second.
I just have to clarify. Do they go all the way to the ground, or are they like halfway up the wall?
They are all on the ground. One thing, by the way, Tad, when you stand up, you hear a sound above you. So looking up behind you, these stairs directly to your north lead up to a landing. That landing is not where your friends are. They are one landing above. You see, looking over that landing, one of these albino dwarves.
The janitors.
It looks at you. It seems to be holding what looks like a large tool chest. When it sees you and all of the rain of velociraptors, it turns around behind it and sort of makes a backup motion to whatever might be behind it.
Oh, shit.
And you hear like a squeaking wheel sound, almost like a rusty wheelbarrow or something, start to move away. As it
If Dracera
starts
was
to
alive,
move away.
I would investigate. Dracera is not alive. I will bop once to the north and once to the south. Bibbidi. Oh, I have advantage. Whew.
Why do you have advantage?
He's pro.
Yes, that's correct. Sorry. Okay.
And they are marked. And as a bonus action, I will second wind.
Okay.
Eh.
And we haven't leveled up yet, right?
No.
Okay. That's going to be my turn.
Okay. Crow.
Well, everyone's over the edge, so I guess I walk along and see. I'll dash, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Don't step on the mold.
Yeah, if I can avoid that, that'd be great. That's about it. I'm just gonna go up a little bit over this.
If you're going down,
Yeah,
take a
that's
raptor with you. They can't fly, apparently.
Okay. So, just
I
to be,
grab a raptor.
just to be clear, there is no real ceiling here.
Considering I'm taking a raptor now, I would like to be on the ground.
Okay. So you move down to the ground. You can grab a raptor.
Yeah.
Now, the way down is north and around and then down this way.
I can walk on walls, so I'm just taking the raptor with me next turn.
Okay.
It's like it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's she holds up what looks to be a box of kittens. No kittens in that box. All raptors.
It's much better.
They're just like the chickens. You kill one and just like thousands come out of the trees.
Okay. It is the Tomb Guardian's turns. They are going to stand first.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're going to turn to the little toad in between them. And they're
He prefers the term goad.
sure.
He identifies as a goat right now.
I'm a gog, not a goad.
Nice. So, no, actually, I have to.
Throat.
Fruit is better, yeah.
Throat is better.
Frode.
Okay, so they are each going to roll a d6. This is for the north one, south one. Okay. The north one is going to make 2 slam attacks at Tad. 1, 2. Second one hits.
Second one, Bill. Sorry, button. Thanks. 20.
I'm sorry, you totally roboted out there for me.
Two robot. Please, robot.
Hang on, guys. Can you try saying that again?
Let's try this again.
Yes.
It seemed like either my connection dropped because everybody was a robot, or everybody's connection dropped for a moment.
We're all robots.
Entirely possible.
All right. I would like to utilize my warding remover. Warding remover. It's a different thing. To increase my AC to 27.
Nice.
What?
Okay.
And that was my thing.
So that will miss. The second one, likewise, turns to you and will attempt to slam you twice.
Oh no! He's taking advantage of the fact that I cannot do that a second time. I will take that damage.
Okay. 17 and 16. That is their turn. It is Marnie's turn.
That's me. Well, I mean, it's not me, but it's me.
Correct.
For some
on
reason,
both
I don't
counts.
think Marnie's gonna go quietly. I feel like Marnie jumps off of the ledge.
Yeah, my girl.
I enter a raptor as she goes.
She takes a raptor. Is that an improvised weapon?
No, it's a
you-
creature, and you must treat her with respect.
Yeah, but I can like thrust it at its throat, right?
You can present the throat as a delicious meal. Yes.
Tasty treat. Tasty treat.
Marnie's gonna jump. This is 2 stories down. How many feet is that?
30.
I think.
Yep.
Rage damage does not have falling damage, does it?
Nope.
I have made a grave mistake, Larry. Okay, never mind.
5 points of damage. As I roll
You're
horribly
fine.
on the fall.
So disappointed. We can tell.
She's just gonna go buck wild. I think it looks like this.
Wow. Wow.
Yep.
All of those miss.
All of them?
Mhm.
What about that third one?
They
doesn't-
are standing now. So
And she
does
didn't
not get advantage.
reckless.
He didn't say reckless.
It's true.
I would not have reckless attacked. I don't think Marnie would have.
It's probably wise not to reckless attack with other people's characters.
Mhm.
But who
Yeah.
knows?
Either
I
way,
think I did when I was playing Marnie, so I can't really say. You do whatever, man.
as long as she attacks, she sustains rage. That's cool. That's all I got, Brian.
Okay. And it is Sunny's turn.
Okay. Well, Sunny's gonna need to get closer because she needs to get closer. She can't see any of these peoples, right?
No, they are too far down.
They need to see. She can't even viciously mock. Can she inspire people that she can't see?
I
I
believe.
think I just have to hear you.
No, I believe she has to see them.
I have no idea how this works.
Just a moment. I can look it up really fast.
I can't look it up because I cannot
Nope,
spell.
Just who can hear you?
Okay. Well, that's something. She's going to inspire Tad. She'll narrate the fall and how it was a terrible, terrible plan.
Okay.
You're supposed to be inspired to do better next time.
You're inspired.
And that's all. She can't see anybody else, so that's all that she can do, really.
Okay. The Velociraptors go.
Go, my birdies. Eat.
They will swarm. The one will jump out of Marnie's hand. The rest will swarm around. There's plenty of room for little Velociraptors. That is 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
That is, believe it or not, enough
To kill them?
to kill them
Both?
both.
Ha 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 ha. They kill again.
As the swarm of Velociraptors jump up on the Tomb Guardians, finding just the barest nooks and crevices in their armor to bring them down. Tad and Marnie both see the Tomb Guardians collapse. The rest of you hear a clatter of metal hit the ground.
I shout up and I say, Dawn, send the Velociraptors to the first floor landing.
You need more raptors?
I need all the things. There's some of those spooky albino dwarves.
Right. Then
Sure.
I shepherd the raptors.
It's my job. Don't you steal my job.
Don't you take her shepherd staff.
That's true. Then I
Fine.
would
I'll summon my own raptors.
I would send the remaining ones on this floor to try and go investigate the first landing that Tad mentioned. But I am very concerned about the health of a lovely lady tiger that I know of. And I am eager to test my newfound ability of the bird crane papazotl thing. So I will jump down the ledge to get in reach and heal poor Drosera before she dies. Because I do want
You
to
jump
save
off the
her.
ledge and land superhero style. Take no damage whatsoever.
Crack the concrete a little bit.
My
I'm
knees
just
are
trying to
made of
clear up this pile.
adamantium. Oh.
The raptors run forward down this hallway on the scent of something, but they get to a closed and locked door.
Oh no. I will use Cure Wounds on Drosera.
I will, when I can, hop up to that first floor and look for albino dwarves and a cart of some kind.
So what you see up there, and I'm not going to move you back to the map right away, unless as a group you all decide that this is where you're headed.
We're all on the final floor anyways.
So
No, Sunny's still up.
yeah, Sunny's still up there. So what you find is the dwarf went down a hallway. At one end of the hallway is a large stone door. It has no handles, it has no hinges. It looks like there's two sort of bronze sculptures on either side of the door. Each one looks like it has the head and neck of a serpent with fangs bared. Then, just before that is, to one side, is a hallway that leads to a small staircase that descends about 15 feet down.
So many stairs. I thought there was only 4 floors to this place. This is very confusing.
But you can make a perception check for me, or a survival check. This is
anyone?
Tad.
Oh,
So the worst thing ever is like you leave a banana on the counter in the morning and then there's 17 fruit flies there in the afternoon.
is this an analogy to the creation of more Tomb Guardians as we left the machine unattended?
Yes.
No, I think he just left a banana on the counter.
Sorry, that was perception or survival? I had the same score for both.
Okay. As you see through time and space, you see the hallway here is dusty, especially the smaller hallway that leads off to the north to that little stairwell. And you don't see any tracks in it, but you do see some tracks that lead up to the large stone doorway, including what looks like two what could be wheel tracks. They run in parallel. So it's possible that what you saw went through this door.
Okay. I think we will have to retreat back to the floor that we were on and continue to section it off and clear it room by room. So I'm not seeing any threats here. I will just leave and rejoin the group.
Okay.
You mentioned
The door
they have
had
tools, though.
A snake with, you said, not snake fangs, vampire fangs?
No, sorry. The door had no hinges, it had no latch. But beside the door were two little carvings, two almost like sculptures of snakes with their fangs bared.
Okay.
Does that let's see. No.
Kitty cat has snakes on it. who I was doing the rankings today, and I found that the creatures remaining that I like are the bunny, unk, and
Jakku?
panther snakes. Leopard snakes? One of those.
I just thought it might be something of the clues that we got, but I don't see anything that would sound like snakes with fangs on the doors.
Well, it could be something entirely unique to the tomb. It's not one of the gods.
But you mentioned that one of the guardians, they had tools with them.
Yeah, it had like a chest of pots, and it sounded like there was a pulley, a cart, or a wagon of some kind behind it.
I'm rather worried what they might do. You think they might just create more tomb guardians, like these ones with the chains?
Did we destroy that machine so it could not be used again?
I don't believe we did. Maybe we should go back and do just
Yeah,
that.
let's. We probably should take an hour here, anyways. It
Well,
looks
if we
like
go
they're
right now-
maintenance guys.
If we go right now, my deadly raptors will be able to come with us. If we wait, I will lose them.
Yeah, I'm saying we rest up there
Yes.
and destroy the machine.
Yes.
Hey, it sounds like a good plan to me.
Yep, and I personally am really glad that you made it feel like I was a part of it, Mistress.
Of course.
Mistress.
Mister.
And, Mistress.
Whichever makes you more comfortable.
Let's
You can also call me Dawnflower.
It
Dawn
would be
Mistress.
rude. Dawn.
So,
Let's go and destroy this thing before they fix it.
You make your way back up stairs. I assume you're going to go back up that small circular staircase.
Yeah, it's been
The
checked.
path
and
that we
cleared.
know.
You find your way back to the room where they were making more tomb guardians. You can rest there for an hour or so if you like, and spend that time dismantling the machine where they were making the tomb guardians.
Excellent.
I make a scavenger hunt that indicates where we hid all the important pieces, but it's actually a lie. I just threw them down there with the mold.
Okay.
Find the green giant. He will guide you towards your next artifact.
And
Do not eat the peas.
you all got XP.
Yay!
That was for the last session. So,
So, do we level?
oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So do we take all the effects now, or do we wait till a longer rest?
No, you can take them now. I just didn't want to do it in the middle of combat.
That makes sense. All right.
I just
I
have
get-
something out of character to discuss with you, Emily. Can we just
Mhm.
over here with me?
Sure.
I can summon raptors now. We have twice the number of raptors.
Twice the number of raptors.
That's
The
a
tomb
lot of
will not
raptors.
know. The tomb will not know what to do with this. Have you seen what the raptors have done so far? The tomb will just like freak out.
Now imagine that they're double the number. It's a lot of raptors.
I can modify my spirit of the jungle level, but not my druid level for some reason.
Are we 8? No, we're 9, right? We get
We're
proficiency.
9.
Yeah. Proficiency bonus. Woo.
And I can't. Why are you not? I'm clicking. This is frustrating.
Let me try. So you want to up the druid?
Well, I've maxed out the spirit, so there is only one path left, unless I decide to multi-class, but I'm not going to do that. It's because it's not in the right section now. Okay. I learned things. We learn things every day.
Some of them piss us off.
So if you on your character sheet, if you click on the gear,
Yeah, and I go in level. Yeah, I see it now. I was banging my head against the wall and wondering why I could not go through it. Because I am very smart. And you should all fear me.
I fear you every day, Master.
And I'm gonna take Greater Restoration.
Nice.
So that the little woes do not bother us as much anymore.
The little curses.
Tiny inconsequential curses do not bother us anymore. Okay, and 3 plus 5, 8. Matt. Ugh. 74. All right. It was a very, very difficult thing for me to level this level with all the stuff that I got. Who that?
Trent, I called you 3 times.
And I have no. Well, I know I didn't hear that because my phone's on vibrate. That I don't know why my phone's not set for the right time for waking up though.
That's okay, Trent. Level up, buddy.
You gained a level. You did not die, and I only spent 1 inspiration. You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Plus you're short resting, so you know.
Yeah. It's all good.
Oh, that's really good.
Drusera's still alive.
I was convinced that I'd wake up to find out that Serac had shown up.
We're all
tempting.
dead.
I mean, historically.
Yeah, that guy doesn't fuck around. We need to really talk to his fucking PR.
He's
Get
got
him.
no chill.
Yeah, no chill.
None.
Poor Wilfred.
So when so Trent, they finished off the Tomb Guardians, who really only had about 10 hit points left between them.
The Raptors did the work. The Raptors did the work.
And then they decided, because Tad had seen one of those weird albino dwarves, it had with it a tool chest and seemed to be being followed by somebody or something pushing a wheelbarrow. But it disappeared before he could find it because he was busy with the Tomb Guardians. So the group decided to go back up to the room where the dwarves had been making Tomb Guardians and destroy the equipment there.
I like it. Smart.
Which is where you had been taking the short rest. But now the rest is over. What would you like to do?
Are we destroying this flesh thing, making Tomb Guardian things by inserting so many raptors into the components so they rip everything out?
Yeah, I
I
do
assumed
hope
Marnie was just going crazy with the with her.
Marnie
race.
dual wields
Yeah.
Raptors.
And then I take like the expensive parts she breaks off and I throw them into the pit with the vegetation at the bottom.
Marty takes a raptor in each hand. The raptors are holding the maces.
It's a joint effort. Everybody contributes. This thing is wrecked. I pet my Raptors before they go because they all done a great job.
Even the ones who couldn't fly.
Especially the ones who couldn't fly. Have you seen how they tore them apart? It's
Yeah, that was an
no
aerial
tomorrow.
assault.
Yeah. It's gonna
Orbital
be the,
drop shock troopers.
that's it. The new shock troops of Schult is Raptors dropped from the
Well,
sky.
shall we finish doing the floor with the mold there?
Yes, I think it might be the.
So I am at a
Terrified of this mold, by the way. This
yeah.
Ugh.
Just don't poke it. I could try to talk to it if we wanted.
I am at a bit of a quandary
Let's
here.
do that. I really want to see what happens.
I can spend more hit die. I've got 5 hit die. But if I spend any more, I won't recover the amount that I need.
Do you need a bit of healing?
I would like some healing, but
Do you
I
need
also
a
don't want
lot?
to tear through.
Just
spell
a little.
slots.
I'm
So I can
still-
spend more hit die. I just, if we rest, I won't risk be at full hit die in case things get more dramatic.
We can. Here, let me roll 1d8 for everyone.
Oh, that's right. Song of Rest. Oratory of Rest.
Oratory.
Oration of Rest.
Nice.
Nice.
So that puts me at 54, which means I'm still 46 shy. And I can spend more hit die. I'm not trying to be like selfish.
Okay. All right.
Spend
all right.
one more hit die.
I'll spend one more hit die.
I can but I can heal you a little. Ooh, I think you're going to need it. Have a cure wound. at level.
This is me rolling for level.
Here,
Nice.
Nice.
12 more.
I guess it's just average, but still good.
I was gonna say, isn't that average?
Well, like the +4 is misleading.
Feels good, man.
5 and 7. Thank you for the healing.
All the way up at 80.
+5 plus.
That's what I'm at. Jesus,
All right,
I know,
I'm,
right?
you're so beefy now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty healthy now.
The kids would call you thick with 2 C's.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pokemon.
I don't know who that is.
She's a very attractive woman who has to deal with a lot of trolls on the internet, and she's
Built
really
it
good
that
at it.
way.
Are you meaning like 90% of the women on the internet?
No, she intentionally harbored that because it made her stream more popular. She like cultivated it like bacteria in
Like
a petri
weeds.
dish.
The point is, she's good at handling trolls,
That
and
she
it's
is.
hilarious.
So, what would you like to do?
Please talk to the mold. I really want to see what happens.
I can talk.
Make a nature check.
Yes. I got a feeling that this is Brian not wanting to say no, but it seems like a perfectly sound idea to me.
It does.
I'm a genius. I'm the leader of this expedition. This is gonna go great. Let's talk to the plants. And yeah, we'll go back to this floor, and I'll try to see what the mold has to say for itself. It was not very nice. You know, you tried to hurt my friend Cole. It was not very nice.
I'm just checking one thing. Sorry.
I thought you could speak to plants without casting this spell. Isn't that part of the spirit thing?
That's
I
what
think she could talk to animals without casting anything.
Yeah, I can talk to animals without casting anything. Let me double check, but I don't think I can talk with the plants. They can let me know about things. I feel things about plants, but I don't think that they talk to me.
After a long moment, the mold responds. It says, "Feed me, Simo."
No, so after you cast this, and normally when you do, the plants in the area take on sort of, they start moving around and they will respond to your communications. This purple growth does not. It does not respond to the spell. But once you cast the spell, after a few moments, several of the eyes open and turn and look at you, but you know instinctively this is not in response to your spell. This is not part of the spell. It is just the mold watching you.
Alright, I'm not sure this is a plant. At all. This spell is not working, and they are looking at me funny. I do not like it. Let's leave.
I've run this encounter. I know what it is. But does Tad know what it is? Is there anything I can do to understand?
Well, it shot blazes at me from its eye.
Is there anything Tad can roll to understand what this is? I'll give you the short answer. I have no knowledge skills.
You can roll a d20 then.
Roll well, sir.
Make an Arcana check.
It's very average.
The mold has clearly been irradiated with gamma.
What is
Gamma,
that?
what, man?
That's what I use to desaturate my monitor.
What's a monitor?
I think that's why he's covered in fur.
That would make sense. I don't want your monitor. Thank you.
So you guys
Well-
didn't realize it, but that was a pun. And I'm gonna let you know later.
So, what would you guys like to do? There seems to be, as you're looking around the large central well, there seems to be a passageway to the north, a passageway to the south, and then yours here to the west that also branches off to the north.
Spatially, Which direction would we know the tumbly room is?
You came from here, out this secret door.
South.
So it would be
West?
south,
So it would be south of here, almost directly south.
Well, I mean,
which
we
means
are in this
that door
hallway.
probably leads to it.
We are in this hallway. We could clear this.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think we should clear this side first.
North
we're
seems
already-
like a good idea. Great thinking, mister.
Thank you. I try.
So you can move freely within this hallway.
Oh, there is a door there, though. But we can start north.
There are
and then-
double doors on the west, and then there's a hallway leading north.
Well, about that door, mister, I have a feeling it leads back to the tumbly room. It's the only,
No,
well, what?
you know for a fact the tumbly room is south.
Yeah, does it not wrap around?
South. I am being absolutely positively clear. The tumbly room
Wow.
is directly south of you.
Yeah, but pretty far south too. I mean, like we'd have to
Uh-huh.
go really far around.
So we will start here.
Does anybody have a torch out?
So
Well, I have the lantern now, so there's always a bit of light around me.
Yeah, I don't want to throw the lantern though.
No.
Where's my notes?
Starfallen,
Starfallen might be upset with that.
of course.
I've survived for millennia.
I have a torch you can throw.
I throw the torch in this room.
okay.
Pretty much as far as I can get it.
Make a strength check.
You hit the Serarak in the face.
That's a lower score. That is I always do that. I just
That's fine.
it's 10.
All right.
All I see are nuts.
Oh,
So-
there's a sarcophagus there.
Yep. So you can see in this room to the north. Just a moment.
And a perforated floor.
A sarcophagus. Well, this is good. We are looking for those things.
So you can see there is there are 4 columns underneath a portico that juts out from the far wall, underneath which you can see a stone sarcophagus. There are niches in the walls near the sarcophagus. It is difficult to see what is inside them, but you don't see any movement.
Sorry, and these perforated lines, that's the portcullis.
Portico,
Is there a difference?
it's like a gazebo.
Oh, roll initiative.
I shoot the big Zebo. No,
Well, you know
seriously.
your formations.
It's like a four corner bed. I don't even remember. Well, I will let Crow lead the way, if she would like.
Gotta make myself vertical for this. Marnie and I will check for traps.
Okay, make a perception check.
Mostly
for
me.
You can have advantage. Mostly because you already get it. Okay. Okay, so as you come into the room, you don't detect any traps. You don't notice any devices or any pressure plates or anything like that. As you get closer to the room, you do notice that within the 4 niches in the far walls, there appear to be hanging in the walls, one in each niche, a ceramic frog mask. There are 4,
Frog CCs.
4 total.
Let us refer to the riddle.
Yep,
Okay,
I'm
warning.
pulling it up. We're on the 3rd floor?
Yes.
I walk through water with weapon in hand. Slake your shadow at the front. The vulture is the first step. Write the gods, the wall of history, tell all.
You also notice to the east, a large carving of a tentacled frog monster.
The tentacle frog monster.
I know that.
There are offerings of various sorts on a shelf before it, and 4 rectangular frescoes adorn the adjacent walls.
The walls of history, they tell all.
As you are entering the room, you hear the voice in your head of Nang Nang. She points out to you the gold in the offerings on the shrine, and she says you should pick it up. Take it before anyone else notices.
Where is it? Brian, tell me where it is.
All right. No one touch anything until we find all the traps, whatever riddle is.
That's true. We don't
I'm
want
looking
another-
specifically at you, Corella. Don't touch the gold.
We don't want
I
a
have
repeat
no
of the last
idea
time.
what you're talking about. I'm just picking up
It's
this.
an order, Crow.
Exactly. I'm sure that nothing inside him can compel him to break his bond to his mistress.
Well,
Well,
this thing
I'm
is
just
so
picking up this torch, and I'm going to check for traps down here. Yeah,
excellent.
by this inconspicuous slab.
It's 2 frescoes, one above the other.
Yep, doesn't look like any traps here.
Okay, so the frescoes you see. The first one shows a frog-like behemoth using its tentacles to help the Omuan people knock down a mighty statue. In the foreground, an old woman wearing a frog mask tosses 5 coins from her hand as though sowing seeds. The second fresco, the one below it, shows a frog-like behemoth wrapping its tentacles around a giant crocodile as Omuan hunters stab the crocodile with their spears. In the foreground, an old man wearing a frog mask holds a bug up to his open mouth.
That looks delicious. So, you guys can all enter the room here.
It is
Yeah.
safe.
Well, I'm not dead yet.
It is true. I look at the painting of the frog fighting the crocodile, and I remember that it went quite differently the last time that we fought a frog demon.
With crocodiles.
With crocodiles, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was a story. The first giant statue we went to was the man who had to carry the crocodile like around the world.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Said. Well, it seems pretty straightforward. The mask there, probably put them on. Yeah. Do the things in the description there. Eat a bug.
Well, shouldn't
Yeah,
we look at
perhaps.
the other ones first? I'll get closer to these ones
Probably.
here.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for a moment to strike.
And Marnie, do you think you'd like the froghemoth? I mean, try to wrestle a god, you know? I feel like that's pretty much you.
Larry isn't here, so I'm not sure how to respond to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I am suggesting to everyone, though, that...
I will make a decision for Larry on that count.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, it's pretty tough. I don't like the frog hemoth because I was talking about this.
Marnie says, I don't know, I like wrestling. Okay. So these last 2 frescoes. The top one is of a frog-like behemoth with 4 Omuan hunters riding on its back. They find a small boy in the jungle. The hunters seem elated. In the foreground, a young woman wearing a frog mask holds a knife in one hand and a headless chicken in the other. The last fresco shows a frog-like behemoth wallowing in a shallow pool as Omuans offer it urns of food and treasure as tribute. Cracks in the fresco obscure the head of the human figure in the foreground, but you can see that it grasps a lit candle.
All right.
And
So-
there's... Sorry, what are in the niches here?
You can see hanging there ceramic masks that look like the faces.
Oh,
of
that's where the
frogs.
frog masks are. Okay.
Is there any headless chickens anywhere in this room? It's like something that is very specific. I did not bring any.
Well, it might not be. Maybe it's just like a sacrifice of any kind. We could find like
some goat entrails. You want to sacrifice me?
Bonkers is a
No.
bad boy.
not bonkers, of course. Maybe like a dwarf.
We don't
I've been
have-
working on my illusions. I might be able to fake some of this thing, but as long as it doesn't have much like movement to it or detail, you know.
I don't know if it would be good enough to fake, the
If
sight
this was
of
a-
a spirit.
If this was a person, I'd say go for it. But it's a magical tomb.
Mm-hmm. Can I take a closer look at are these columns up here? Is there anything
It's
blocking
the
off?
gazebo.
Oh, it's gazebo. Okay, yeah.
Mhm. So
I just take a close look at it, see if there's anything that would like trap anybody who stepped in it or watch them. I don't know. I mean, granted, there's a bunch of eyes probably on these the mold, which
sure, make an investigation.
Ooh.
solid 9.
So
Nice.
you don't see any hinges or any other sort of mechanism on the portico.
How dare you?
Okay,
Too soon.
sorry about that.
Hey, Brian. We heard you ask if your internet went out,
And then
You
my internet
disappeared.
went
and
out.
then it happened. Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah,
It was a
I
weird
refreshing.
prophetic. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you can't determine any mechanism as part of this.
So
Let's-
Is there any indication of chronology, or were you answering that just now?
No, he was just specifically, sorry, Sunny, she was just specifically inspecting the portico.
Okay.
If you would like, I'll let you, because you are asking, and anyone who has proficiency in religion can make a religion check.
I'm not proficient in religion.
never mind.
Well, it's all on me.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be an order to these that you can tell. And,
Maybe just start on the left then. Sorry, go ahead.
And from what you know of human Chultan religious practices, you think maybe the chicken, the headless chicken, just symbolizes some kind of sacrifice, and it doesn't have to be killing something. You know that some Chultan tribes will like cut their hand and spill it into a bowl or something as part of religious practices.
All right.
So we just try to reproduce what's in the pictures.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing more obvious than that.
5
Right.
coins, eating a bug, a sacrifice, and lighting a candle.
I will search for the bug immediately. Brian, can I, partake of my natural predatory instinct?
Mhm.
I hunt a bug.
I saw you in Pan's Labyrinth. You were huge.
Make a survival check.
I rolled a 2.
Can I
Sure.
try It's not the
Mhm.
jungle, but I can feel living creatures and stuff. I mean,
Yep.
technically, I don't know if it counts or not. I try.
Go for it.
Haha!
Oh, I know where there were a lot of bugs in the first floor.
Well,
In the room with the little child that we
I
lied to.
think that was a
Yep.
lethal encounter.
correct. But Dawnflower notices some bugs closer by. It seems that Tad is not used to grooming fur and has acquired some passengers.
You have made some friends, I see.
What?
Y-
Well,
Well-
I mean, I do consider you my friends, but
Right, right. Turn around. Right there. You
I
see,
have no
it's
friend in
important
eyes.
with
Moldy
fur
eyes.
to wash it and clean it. Otherwise, you get these. And I show him bugs.
Oh, those
It's like
were
a snack
there
pack on
when
the
I
go.
found them.
You carried them on purpose, of course, to have food. I understand. That is very smart.
Yeah, yes, it is. I am a clever critter.
I'll give Crow a handful of bugs, or how many I find. Probably just one or two.
So do I need to wait until I put on the mask to eat them? Because that is going to make it hard.
I
Aren't
have no
most
idea.
of the figures in the frescoes wearing frog masks?
Correct.
Yeah. Except for one was cracked and we couldn't see the head, I believe.
Can we
Correct.
assume though?
You can assume whatever you like.
Oh, it's
Right.
trick.
So I'm going to go put on one of these masks and then eat this book.
All right.
Now, should the
take
rest of
the
us
matching mask?
stay out of this tomb? At least
Well, I
very-
think that we need to have four of us doing all the four things.
Oh, you think we each need to do one?
Well, I think that they each need to be done. There might be an order, and what order that is, I have no idea. But I believe that we all have to. They all need to be done.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Oh,
That
but
I
actually,
am a storyteller. I know things. I can figure out the narrative of a story and when it would, what should go first chronologically or at least dramatically. I don't know.
Mhm.
Something. Is it possible for me to do I get a sense that any of these are supposed to be in a different order than just,
Make
You know.
a performance check.
I like it. Hmm.
Whatever you're doing, do it fast. These look mighty tasty.
these are told via car commercial, which means they have to be done within 30 seconds.
You don't determine a particular order to these. It looks like each fresco is its own story.
Okay.
All right. Well, I can light a candle, I suppose. I'll pick up one of the masks.
Yeah, what's another one that I'll donate coins?
5.
I need you each one at a time to describe what you're doing.
Okay. Well, let me see. I don't even know if I actually have actual physical candles. It seems like something Sunny would carry, though.
They're in
Can
burglar
see.
packs. I don't know if I can start with one of those.
I did not.
Sorry. So, we would have cast detect magic, right? At some point.
Yeah,
probably?
I assume we always cast detect magic
Pretty
these
much.
days.
Is anything going off?
So you detect abjuration and evocation magic coming from the sarcophagus.
Fun.
I do not have a
Does
candle.
the mole just light up?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, always figured.
It lights up like blacklight posters.
Those are so
Yeah.
cool.
Does so none of the images or the frescoes, the whatever, the murals.
No.
Okay.
So when everyone else is ready, I will stand in front of my fresco with a frog mask on.
Mhm.
And can you describe it to me again? The one with the coins?
Yes. So, one with the coins.
I remember the number 5. I can't remember if it was
So-
5 like value or 5 coins.
A frog-like behemoth uses its tentacles to help the Omuan people knock down a mighty statue. In the foreground, an old woman wearing a frog mask tosses 5 coins from her hand as though sowing seeds.
Okay. So in that same nature as you would sow seeds, which I think you don't scatter seeds when you sow them, but I'm going to do what she's doing
Mhm.
with 5 coins.
Okay.
Is there any sort of coloration to it? Frescoes are bright, right? Do they look like
Frescoes
they're
are
gold?
technically painted in wet plaster. They're paintings made in wet plaster that dry.
So
That's cool.
are they gold coins or are they?
They look golden, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it with 5 gold then.
Okay.
Sunny, do you actually have a candle? I have plenty of torches and I can light up a lot of things on fire, but I'm afraid that I don't have a candle on me.
You're friends with the bees, right? Can't you ask them for some wax?
I am friends with the bees, but I'm not sure that they would have enough time to, make a whole candle.
Crow, make a quick.
You know what? We have
perception
some.
Ignore the attack.
Are you
Um,
trying to
I
kill me,
attacked the
Cole?
candle.
You notice on the shrine a couple of stubs of candle that could probably be relit.
Neat.
Oh, here you are, master.
Well, that will do. Thank you very much, Cole. Very useful.
Also on
Oh,
the
hi.
shrine, you see a copper bowl that contains some rat bones, some dead cockroaches. It looks like that have been bitten into, and a 6-foot tall stone statuette of a frog hemoth, and it has an inscription on it in Old Omuan.
Can we
So
read
where
what
was
it
able to read
says?
Old Ubuin?
Sunny can read it. It says, "Give thanks to me as others have done since the dawn of time."
Didn't mine also have a statue in it?
I think they were setting
So in all of the frescoes, there was the frog hemoth doing something, and then in the foreground, it was the person in the mask doing something.
Oh, okay.
So the frog
Then-
hemoth helped tear down a statue, and then in the foreground, it was the seed sowing coin thing.
The statue
Then
getting
may-
torn down looked to be one of Uptao.
Okay, so okay.
Then maybe we should give our offerings to the statue. Because it asked politely.
I'm just gonna put mine in the bowl where the other ones are. That's
Well, you need to
all
eat
right.
it first, no?
I mean, I'm gonna eat a lot of them and then eat like one in half.
Okay.
Like, I don't really have teeth, so I don't know how well that's gonna work.
All right.
Do you
So,
Wait, no, Greg said. I remember the pictures. Never mind.
So Tad, you put your mask on. You take the 5 gold and you place it carefully on the shrine in a seed sowing sort of motion. Who's next?
I'll put on my mask and put my little candle next to the statue and then light it.
Okay. Who's next?
Does my mask have like a mouth hole?
You can sort of push the mask forward a bit, put your hand under it.
I eat this handful of bugs that I have, and then I'll bite one in half and put it in the bowl.
I like how we're leaving Sunny, the one that involves sacrifice.
And
I
Brian,
don't.
as I leave, I'm gonna try and steal the gold.
Make a sleight of hand.
Which one do I need to stand on? Stand in front of?
They have all been standing directly in front of the shrine itself.
If my
Or
passive
persistent.
perception is better than his sleight of hand, can I smack his hand away or her hand away?
Yes.
I do so. My staff just flies. Flack! We said no touching, Cole.
Well, you didn't say that specifically to me.
I said it was an order. Now you
We
step away
said
from
your
the
name.
board.
I did not hear that.
I will punish you later.
Yes, master.
You're gonna get in trouble.
All right. Sonny, what are you going to do?
Well, we don't have a chicken to sacrifice. I'm for now just going to whip up a not a minor illusion. What is it called? Is it a minor illusion cantrip? It is a minor illusion of a chicken in my hand.
Well, I would have
With a knife.
shared with you that we could probably just cut our hand as sacrifice.
Maybe I'll try that, but
Okay.
I didn't want to
Describe
step on
what
your
you're
thunder. I just
so I'm I'm posing like the fresco, with a minor illusioned chicken in my hand, getting ready to stab it. Oh, sorry. Can I borrow someone's knife?
Yeah.
Yes, here.
I have to have a dagger, right?
Okay. Mask or no mask?
Oh, with mask on, yes.
Okay. And what are you doing with the minor illusion chicken?
So is everyone else like?
Put yourselves where you want to be when this happens.
The shrine is the central one.
Yes.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slash my hand across the knife across my hand to produce a little blood right next to the chicken, like or through the chicken, I guess, as if I just stabbed it.
So the chicken bleeds.
Quick, someone make chicken dying sounds.
Ah,
What?
ah.
Okay.
Goodbye, cruel
We should-
bird.
We should not quit our day jobs, you guys.
And the blood goes.
Onto the shrine, right, guys?
Into the bowl?
Yeah,
It
there's a
sounded
bowl
like
with
it
some
was.
rats. There's a bowl with some rat bones. I would suggest maybe that.
And half-eaten bugs.
But you
So
do
rat
what you
bones?
want.
There's a copper bowl. It contains rat bones. It is sitting on the shrine.
Yeah, marinate them like barbecue
Does
sauce.
that sound right to you guys?
It does.
Okay. I dropped the blood onto the rat bones.
When
To be
the
fair,
first-
I forgot about the bowl. Sorry, go ahead.
when the first
Well,
drop
sorry.
of-
Is everyone else ready for me to do this?
Yes, do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
good. Then yes.
Okay. You sure?
I guess so. Yes.
Lightning bolt right there. 4.
When the first drop of blood hits the rat bones, you hear a click, and the sarcophagus slides open.
Aw, get ready to attack it.
Well, that went well.
Say anything, Commander?
Brockton, who will we imbue with the power of, what's his name there?
I think you wanted to give that to me.
Do you want it?
I do like wrestling.
Very good then.
All right, I see no reason for her
There's
not
a
to do
solid
that.
chance that she's about to have additional arms with which to wrestle.
So, looking inside, Marnie sees what look like the bones of a froghemoth. Additionally, there are a pair of bracers and some very brittle-looking arrows in a rotting leather quiver. She goes, "Oh, this looks nice," and she reaches out, touches the bracers, and they start to glow with this watery light that ripples all along the walls of the room. A monstrous,
He has some bracers.
a monstrous tentacled shadow rises from the sarcophagus, fills the air with the stench of a swamp. You hear a rumbling voice echoing through the tomb. "You are brave to summon me. Together, we will crush the Undying One."
Yeah.
He sounds cool.
Yeah.
I need Marnie to make a charisma save.
Would she choose to fail?
In this case, since she's not
Doesn't
he
matter.
isn't here, I want Marnie to make the save.
She did not do well.
Okay, the shadow sort of enters into her chest, and she goes, "Oh boy, oh,
Crushing
I feel-
sounds fun.
I feel good."
You do? No weird voices in your head. You know that can happen, and that's okay. We're gonna try to be there for you as much as you're going to let us.
Oh, I think we're going to get along just fine.
That's great. I'm so happy to hear
Yay.
that.
And this one is
Chaotic.
it's not Nang Nang.
good, I believe.
This is Kubzan.
Zam.
Yeah, I'm not there.
I
He
thought
seems
Kubazan
very
was the
friendly. I mean, he's helping the Omurans left, right, and center. He wants to kill a Sararak. He sounds like a very cool frog guy.
So
yeah, and in the legend, what is it? The Elbus
Eblis.
didn't like the Omus, apparently, and so
I read it
right?
I don't remember. I read it today because I was thinking about what spirits I would want, and I found out that one of them is a paladin, which I like, and the other is Ankh, which I also like. Um,
Yeah,
the way
though.
I read it, they all were pretty good. They just weren't like they didn't get along with each other, but they were all generally good in the story.
So
We figured out they all are assigned an alignment on the alignment chart, all 9 of them.
yep.
I plotted this out at some point. Unk is like true neutral. I know this guy is chaotic good. Nang
So-
Nang is neutral evil.
So
This guy's
just,
chaotic good. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
so just FYI,
Mhm.
Marnie's strength is now 23.
Yeah.
Damn, girl.
Jesus. She can wrestle.
Her new flaw is I'm fearless and not afraid to take great risks.
That
Sounds
was
like
already
mommy.
Not that different.
Yeah.
That's why I felt perfectly fine letting her take this one.
Yeah, this seems perfectly fitting.
So
Another match
Alright.
made in heaven.
Oh, right. I meant to send you this in downtime for the last 3 weeks now. Does Nang Nang know the secret to the grung color changing ritual?
It exists.
You can revisit
We're
this
coming
later.
back as kings. Well,
okay.
I guess we'll have to get married now. It was very common back then. You have to marry
Yeah.
your sister.
What
That's
would
fine.
y'all like to do? Oh, the bracers. Marnie.
Because Mani already has
yeah,
bracers.
she says, "I've got some. What would you? Who? Does anybody want them?"
Well, let me see them. Let me see if I can find out what they do.
Let's spend 10 minutes finding out what they do.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a lot of bones for a frog human.
Archery.
Archery.
Oh, I see the arrows on it and I cry a little.
I didn't know bracers of archery gave you proficiency with the longbow and the short bow. That's cool.
Are you thinking about your son?
Yes. He would have loved this. It would have
No,
been
it's
so
sad.
great for him. You know.
Oh, I didn't know him at all, really. But I'm
That's
sure that
cool.
being raised by you, he was pretty swell.
Krell,
So
you
let's-
use a longbow, right? Or short bow?
I have a longbow that I use rarely at this point, but I also have a blowgun that I'm using to administer lich poison later on.
Well, you see, the thing is, nobody uses a bow at all. Of course, if nobody is going to take them, I might hold on to them for sentimental value only.
I mean, it's still +2 with blowgun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
then you can have them.
Okay.
Because you're using my short bow still, right?
You had a longbow.
I can't use a longbow. I'm a tiny guy.
Oh yeah, I've been using the wrong weapon then. My bad.
No problem. We'll just, roll back a few weeks and start over.
I don't think I think I hit once with the longbow.
All right. So you've spent 10 minutes identifying this.
Would someone else like the ring of regeneration there? I gotta kind of swap them out.
In this exact instance, I would take it, just because I still am not at max. But
Then take it.
Yeah, just hold on to it for now.
how many?
Takes about an hour to attune.
Yeah, I was going to ask who's filled up on magic items, because Marnie's got 3, right? She has to give something up to get something else.
I don't know.
But she's
Marnie
got
has-
2 maces and bracers. right?
Yeah, she's got the 2 maces and the bracer. I'm also full. I got the 2 serpent rods and the lantern.
I am
I've got
also
the
lantern
amulet
too?
of
Yeah,
health
it is.
and the helm of telepathy, and that's it.
I think my staff is cursed, so it must require attunement.
I thought you had something
Mhm.
else.
I have boots and I have the staff.
Fuck, I forgot about boots.
I don't know if the boots are. I assume they are.
Oh, I don't know about the boots.
Yeah, they're weird because they're wondrous. Yeah, they're attunement.
Okay.
So I can take another attunement, but I would rather see it go to somebody who wants it rather than.
Huh? I mean, honestly, Cruella, I think you're more likely, or Tad, sorry, I think you're more likely to be up there in the fight and getting hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I like it right now because I could spend less hit die.
Well,
That too.
take it. Besides,
Mhm.
Sunny is all strong now, and I'll give her a tap behind the shoulder, maybe a little stronger. I'm not very strong, so it's probably not gonna hurt you or anything.
Honestly, I had a little bit of asthma before, and that cleared right up.
It shows. You look a lot more healthy.
It was terrible. It was asthma during the day, sleep apnea at night.
When you say this, some of the eyeballs on the wall open up and look at you.
No peeking.
They sort of stare you up and down, Sonny,
Dude,
and then
spoilers.
close again.
Let's leave. They are making me uncomfortable.
All right.
Well, that went incredibly well.
Yeah, I'm actually a little
Cruella, come
surprised.
on.
I
Yes.
don't know what you're talking about.
We're gonna have to have a long talk, you and me, later.
Marnie, you coming?
I have to control Marty too.
No, control your ass to the front.
Control your ass to the door to the west.
That's a double door. That's terrifying.
2 doors for the price of 1. I inspected for trap.
Twice as strong as your normal door.
Okay, roll perception.
Yeah.
Oh, I would
Nice.
pick up the torch that we threw on our way out so that we don't leave it there. Environment and everything. I'm very conscious about that.
Yeah, all this
Mold
mold
is
is
not
going to be
appreciated.
really harmed by the smoke from that torch.
So these doors, they are carved with leering and laughing skulls. They don't appear to be locked nor trapped. They do open inward. The hinges are on the inside.
Leering and laughing skulls?
Yes.
What? I open the door? We open the door.
Together.
That's a wall.
I was on mute, but I said
It's
together
curtain.
too.
It is not.
Oh,
a
is
wall.
it a curtain?
About 10
It's a
feet.
drape.
About 10 feet from the doors, you see a thick tapestry. It is hanging from wall to wall. Its embroidery shows a scene of merriment. Nobles feasting around a banquet table, a roast boar on a platter, and servants pouring wine.
I think we found the theater.
Would this be... I saw something about eating somewhere.
No. Well, it's like your shadow at the front of the font. But that's not.
Well, it does not seem to be all that harmful. Have you ever been in this room, Bunkhouse?
Oh, by the way, didn't we agree not to do the last line of each thing?
Oh, we death
I think we just-
dine or drown.
I think we just agreed that it might be accurate, but it's more dangerous than the ones before it.
Well, we just did that one without really batting an eye, but it
Was it
worked.
the last line?
Yeah, the walls of history tell all, right?
It might have been. Certainly seems like it.
Did it have a vulture in that puzzle
No.
thing? No. Then yeah, that's probably it.
Well, would you like to move the curtain, or what are we doing here?
I'll do that if I can.
Use the pole magic.
Well, I was
Yeah,
going to
she's
use my
gonna
mage hand.
Do the mage
Yeah,
hand
there
thing.
you go.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the range on Mage Hand? 30 feet?
30 feet.
And it
Perfect.
can move 10 pounds. Is that correct?
Sounds right.
Okay, so we can pull back these drapes. I'm going to need to measure, though. Okay, good. So it pulls back this tapestry.
What
And
is
you
this
see
time?
behind it a second curtain.
What's
Where?
behind the mask? Another mask.
mask.
This curtain, hanging behind the first, shows the same scene, but now it has descended into depravity. The nobles are fighting with each other. They are partaking in carnal encounters on the table or sprawling on the floor in puddles of vomit.
Ew.
That is.
All right.
You know, I think I might have gone to that place once. It's very. It's an experience. You have to try it once. I know that it looks strange, but really.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the next curtain.
I'm gonna hold the first curtain with my 10-foot pole.
Okay. Sunny, as you get that close, you detect an aura of enchantment magic from behind the next curtain.
Enchantment.
Guys, there's enchantment behind there. Does it do anything? I mean, everybody just gird your loins, I guess.
We'll be careful.
Right.
Let's get a little closer, maybe, just so that they're not cut off from us.
Yeah, can I prop the doors, one door open with some pitons?
Yes,
Brilliant.
not a problem.
I'll just hold my door open by being in the way of it, like normal people do.
Well,
And you pull back with the mage hand the second curtain.
Damn it. I don't know what I'm expecting.
So this curtain is now a scene of horror. The nobles are feasting on servants, eating each other alive and setting fire to the hall. The roast boar is alive and laughing from its platter. I need each of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Damn it.
You know, I don't think I've gone to this place after all.
oh, that's a bachelorette party there.
Boom. I'm so
Hey.
wise.
I am not that wise, but fairly
This
wise.
is making me hungry.
Sunny,
What?
they're eating people.
Dude.
Okay, so Sunny is the only one who fails. You are frightened. You turn around. Everyone sees Sunny turn around and leave.
Sunny.
Yeah, actually, it
You-
reminds me of my
you-
clan.
You back up away from the room. You don't have to flee, but you cannot approach any further, any closer.
Guys.
You may
This is...
repeat the saving throw every minute or so.
Guys, this is... oh, man. That's...
Are you alright?
very reminiscent of some feast days we had back home.
Okay. That's slightly terrifying. Just stay there. It will be okay. Do we have to redo this check as we look at
Definitely
it?
You're
here.
all fine.
Oh,
Just shout if there's problems. Do you want Bunkers with you? Bunkers is a very good boy and he can keep you calm.
yes, actually. Please.
Yeah.
Right.
Therapy lizard, therapy lizard.
Hi, Bunkers. Hi.
Bonkers
You a
is
good boy?
Good boy.
Good boy.
Therapy chameleon. Well, Dawnflower, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to go venture past yonder curtain there.
I do not mind, but if you see something that looks valuable, you will tell us about it first.
Are you going to
Certainly.
move the curtain aside, or are you going to slip behind it?
Are they on like a rail? Like, can I push it all the way to win, like a shower curtain?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
With the pole or with your hands?
With the pole. I can't reach that high.
Sure.
Yeah. You move it aside.
Oh, what is that?
Behind the curtain is the rotting head of a giant boar mounted to the wall. You see fresh blood and gore spattering its tusks and dribbling down the wall. I want all 4 of you, not Sunny, to make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh la la.
I'm not really digging this.
Corner.
I have advantage on this.
You do?
You do? Nice. Fucking Papa Zodal.
Papa Zoro.
Tony,
Nice.
you have inspiration. Come on.
What? You rolled a 17. I like Marnie more than I like it.
That's true.
But I don't even know what it does yet.
And look at the boar covered in gore.
I guess it was in the fresco. It was in the. All right, have inspiration.
I love you. Immediately waste it. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. You all succeed, and I cry.
How bad would it have
Right.
been?
Don't worry, guys. Just hyperventilating over here a little bit. It's all right.
It's okay. Ask bunkers to change colors. You'll see it's beautiful.
So you all
Aw.
feel a compulsion start to come over you, but you all shake it off, being more concerned with Sunny and how she's feeling at the moment. Crow, you do notice something in the boar's mouth.
Ooh.
What?
It's you.
What
Here.
is it? Can I like? I don't want to be near it. Can I just figure out what it is somehow?
No.
Can we just burn it?
Can I put a stick in it?
Yeah. So, just double checking. Yeah. So you take your 10-foot pole and sort of
Oh,
jam it.
no. The 10-foot pole, I'm kind of wary about. I'll put the torch in there. I don't know if that makes a difference.
The
to you.
lit torch.
Like an unlit torch.
Okay.
Just burn it.
Nothing was going to happen. I just was describing.
With that voice, something's happening.
You take the unlit torch and you stick it into the boar's mouth and manage to wedge out a bent pair of gold spectacles, a leather eye patch set with a bloodstone, and a platinum hairpin that seems to still be stuck into a bit of scalp.
Right then. Dawnflower, here's some valuables.
Well, thank you. Is that? Yes, that is a skull. I'll take it out and just throw it back over my shoulder. The hairpin is quite
Just-
pretty.
Ban it.
What
and
happened?
leave.
Journal. Alright, so we have spectacles, an hairpin, and a journal. Correct?
I
Oh.
don't know about the hairpin. I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't
Here's
get
an
the
eye
hairpin?
patch.
Sonny, you start to feel better.
So what did you give me, you thief?
The gold spectacle and an eye patch without a bloodstone.
You're stealing from our master.
Well, I
I'm gonna
mean, she
fuck
technically
you up
owns
later.
me, so she owns all the things I own.
Alright.
That's slave logic.
Yeah. What?
Okay, well,
Yes.
spectacles. Sunny, I know you don't wear them anymore, but I found you some new spectacles. They would look very nice with your eyes. Also, you might want to, identify them.
I think somebody's head was put in here.
Most likely. Probably more than one person. I can't picture somebody with both the spectacles and an eye patch. That seems very counterproductive.
Can we just set it on fire and leave, please, mistress?
Marnie will go in and beat it off the wall with her mace and
Bad boar! Bad!
Yeah, spectacles
I
will
can't
be.
believe a piggy went to market.
Dawnflower will and Sunny both an eye patch and spectacles and take back her therapy chameleon now that she
Either of
seems
those
to be
magical.
better.
You know, it's not as fun when they don't fight back. It's kind of boring.
Anything magical
Yes.
here?
No.
Again, it would be useful though.
There's an
for-
Arcanoloth somewhere missing his spectacles. And possibly his head.
He's probably missing more his head than his spectacles. But yeah, I mean, I think that they would look very nice with your eyes. I know that you're not wearing them anymore, but who knows?
No, when we go back to civilization, they'll be very useful.
Excellent.
Thank
And
you.
we'll keep the eye patch in case something bad happens.
Well, if you keep one eye patch over your eye, you'll have one for bright light and one for dim light. Like a pirate.
It's directly south. We haven't seen any path that leads there though, right? Did we miss it?
Nope.
Well,
Because in the central well, there is a northern path and a southern path.
Oh, so there
Oh,
is a southern path. Okay. I saw these stairs and I was like, there's no path here. Okay.
So, Maester, the north or the south?
You have to get to the south, you have to go north first.
I think that to go south, we have to go north. Or is it not to go south? Perhaps.
Very perceptive.
Yeah.
I know.
I
Chronological.
do think we should not take the central stairs. We should use our little back, behind the scenes stair or spiral staircase when we go down.
Does it go down further?
I thought we were all the
It
way
does.
Oh,
down.
did it not go any further down?
It does go down one more level.
Okay. Yeah, like we'll keep doing rooms on this floor, but when we go down, definitely, because it's worked out so far.
Yeah.
All right. And is this the warning?
Yes.
All right, lead on. Let's clockwise, room by room.
Okay. You can move up to this entrance right here. Okay. So you can see at the end of the hallway a carving of a snarling jackal head protruding from the wall. And you can see through the mouth another chamber beyond that seems lit.
Right, so I don't know if this is reminiscent of the other one that tried to bite us, but it seems that might be
What tried to bite us?
dangerous. Remember the mouth that we crawled through to get to the little girl we lied to in the first floor there?
Oh, was that a jackal? I thought it was like the
It was like a
old
carving.
man bearded
It was a demon
thing.
head.
Yeah.
The thing that's like on the cover, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll tentatively go down this hallway.
Okay. Are you checking for traps?
So I'm gonna check for traps when I get to the end, because I imagine that's where it's gonna be.
Okay.
So I'll check for traps now.
Okay.
Is that Larry?
It's me.
Larry!
Mario!
You're a frogman now. We're all frogmen on this blessed day.
Wait, I'm a frogman?
Yes.
You have the spirit of Kubazan.
Hold on.
It's really
let's
cool. Don't worry.
Your strength is 23.
think. There it goes. Okay, sorry.
Basically,
I'm
that's
connecting
it.
to my headphones.
Because nothing else changed.
Okay. I'm gonna make this. I can join you guys.
Yay!
Awesome. It is good to have you.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna have like a 40-minute train.
I was going to have one, and then my coworker took it because, as he revealed to me, he lives like 10 minutes from my boss. I'm
Why
like,
this?
this would be good information for me to have.
Mm-hmm.
In
Why was
planning.
it not requested of you from the start? I do not know.
I figured I was going to have to deal with it because I'm the low man on the totem pole, and I've done every other kind of bitch thing for them. So I'm like, all right, well, this is the way this night's going to go. And then, yeah, halfway through, they were just like, oh, well, I'll take it.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'm here now.
Well, welcome. Quick catch up. The group very quickly dispatched the two tomb guardians. They took a rest, leveled up. You are level 9.
I'm level 9. I'm level 9.
Then they found the tomb of the Froghemoth Kubazan. Very easily figured out the puzzle in that tomb. You acquired the spirit of Kubazan. There's a handout you should be able to see under tomb handouts, trickster gods. But basically, it set your strength to 23.
My strength is at 23?
Yeah.
What?
And gave you the flaw, I am fearless and not afraid to take great risks. I didn't think that would be too bad for you.
That's not too bad. I mean, generally, that's how she lives her life.
Yeah, it's not
Only
that
a few
bad.
times.
You know,
Yeah.
if it had been a different trickster god, I would not have volunteered you to take it.
Okay.
when you
Always
weren't here.
listen to the DM.
When you weren't here, but I figured that one was perfect for Marnie.
So that is
You know-
great. Thank you so much.
That tomb was probably the most straightforward of all of
It
them
was.
so far.
Well, speaking of, Crow, as you are looking here for traps,
Through time and space.
you see ahead of you this carved jackal head. And it has a snarling, protruding snout. Between the gaps in its fangs, you can see a room. And at the moment, you are the only one who sees this.
Oh,
Four
Is it a canoe?
torches. I'm describing it.
oh, sorry.
4 torches illuminate stone sphinxes crouched in the corners of this 15-foot-high room. The torches cast flickering light across hieroglyphs carved into the tiled floor. At the center of the room is a gold inlaid funeral barge standing atop a 3-foot-tall stone dais.
Oh, I remember seeing this.
Resting on the deck of the barge is a small golden sarcophagus decorated with horned rabbits. A dark shaft opens in the ceiling directly above the barge. As you look for a couple of minutes looking for traps, a slab of wall suddenly grinds upward in the east side of the room, and a dwarf wearing a turban and chainmail creeps into the tomb. He brandishes a shield in front of him as he treads cautiously across the floor.
Is this a regular dwarf or one of the pale dwarves?
No, this is a regular dwarf. His skin is golden brown, as if he's seen many days in the sun. His eyes have crow's feet with white lines that show that he has spent much time squinting at the sun.
Excuse me, there in the little tomb there.
He does not seem to respond.
Hey,
And as he moves forward, you hear a loud click of sound as he steps onto one of the floor tiles. Then
We can hear him.
suddenly, a deafening, buzzing sound comes out of the room as you see locusts pouring from the mouths of the Sphinx statues and quickly engulf the dwarf. He tries to fight them off, to no avail. In a moment, the cloud of insects vanishes. Nothing of the dwarf remains except for bones and chainmail.
is that what that is?
So maybe not.
That all right. All right.
You turn
Is
around to the
everything
group.
okay?
There's a sarcophagus down there through the jackal hole there. There's a and there's a dwarf that just got eaten alive.
It did.
Yeah.
No.
Did we? Was it like one of those pale dwarves? The
No.
janitor dwarves?
It was like He had a head wrap thing, and he was sun-kissed, not the drink.
Okay. Well, that's. Why did you not stop it?
Well, you heard me yell at him, didn't you?
No, I heard him yell.
I don't know. I was not paying attention. I'm sorry.
Maybe we should go in there and try to pull him out of whatever took him.
Well, that might be possible if he still had flesh on his bones.
Yeah, it's a
He
lot of
was-
mending spells.
We have to catch each locust, tear it apart, get in its stomach.
I am
Brian,
a real good puzzle person.
I think it might be beyond even your abilities, Marnie. Well, I suppose we will have to be careful then. Avoid the place where the locusts swarm.
it seems
Or we
like
could
there's going to
run
be a
fast.
lot of careful stepping in there. But I'm not really sure how to get in. You said there was Brian, you said there was a shaft from the ceiling?
Would you like to go back and take a look?
Yeah.
You go
But,
back and take a look. And as you're looking up to see the shaft in the ceiling, you notice that the dwarf's body is not there.
Oh.
Oh, that was quick.
You look up, and there is a shaft in the ceiling. It is dark. All of a sudden, you hear from the east a grinding of stone. And a dwarf enters the room. He's wearing a turban and chainmail, and he creeps forward into the tomb, branding a shield in front of him as he treads cautiously across the floor.
All right, I'm not doing this again.
This is purgatory.
You
Bonnie.
hear a loud click as he steps on.
Dawnflower, come here.
Yes.
Put your face up to the jackal mouth there.
Okay. Oh.
4 torches illuminate stone sphinxes crouched in the corners of this 15-foot-high room. The torches cast flickering light across hieroglyphs carved into the tiled floor. At the center of the room, a gold-inlaid funeral barge stands atop a 3-foot-high stone dais. Resting on the deck of the barge is a small golden sarcophagus decorated with horned rabbits. A dark shaft opens in the ceiling directly above the barge. Suddenly, a slab of stone wall grinds upward to the east, and a dwarf wearing a turban and chainmail creeps into the tomb. He brandishes a shield in front of him as he treads cautiously across the floor. Suddenly, you hear a loud click as the dwarf steps onto one of the floor tiles. Then a deafening, buzzing sound comes from the room as locusts pour out of the mouths of the sphinx statues, quickly engulfing the dwarf. He tries to fight them off, but to no avail. When the cloud of insects vanishes, nothing of the dwarf remains except for his bones and chainmail.
Well, I think it's on a loop.
It's
I don't know. I
purgatory.
want to go take a look and find out what I see.
Brian, read the whole thing again.
And maybe he was too cautious. After all, this is the Almirage, and he was reckless and like to do dangerous things. Maybe we just have to be reckless, but that sounds terribly dangerous. I don't know if we should.
So is the opening there? It's not big enough for a person.
The opening is about 2 inches.
No, that's very small.
Is there an
Wasn't
obvious...
there like a pot or something that you could fall through on the floor above us?
There is, and you saw a stone slab descend to the east, which is where the dwarf entered. And there is a square hole in the ceiling of the room.
So you're thinking we find the square that's on the upper floor and try to enter from the ceiling?
Yeah, we did find it. We
But
originally
also-
thought it was too dangerous to use because the last line was a trick, but the last line on this floor wasn't a trick, so maybe it's safe to use now.
And I can walk on walls and ceilings as if they were ground, so I could just walk into the tomb, really. hook up some kind of mechanism so you guys could get down to the dais?
Well, no,
there?
here's the joke, right? Like, you would like to throw something down there, come down here, see if it made it through unscathed, but we can't.
We can't.
Because it's just going to show us the fucking dwarf getting murdered again.
Probably. Yes. I can turn into a spider and come with you. I can walk on walls also.
Do we want the bunny corn though? I thought.
I do.
I mean, didn't Dawn kind of want the bunny corn?
I would like to see what it does, but at the same time, Papa Zotol and I are getting along very well. And I don't know if it's actually quite wise to change it.
He's got to have probably an artifact of power in there as well, though.
That is very true.
Something worth considering.
Why? So I don't think it's worth it, mostly because I have no idea what's going on with that room. He stepped on a tile, a bunch of locusts came out and ate him.
My thing is yes, there's going to be something powerful in every single room and every single tomb, but I don't want to risk every single trap us getting through.
Yeah, maybe we just
Now-
skip this one because it looks a lot more complicated.
Yeah, and that dwarf didn't fare so well.
Yes,
But he came back. I mean,
That's true.
have you ever heard of the Groundhog Day curse?
oh,
Terrible, terrible.
I have heard of it, but I feel you can come through it learning a little bit more about yourself and maybe find the love of your life.
Well, I think he learned that he's very vulnerable to locusts.
His flesh is susceptible to locusts.
Brian,
It's a good thing to learn.
What was it?
I was just going to ask you if there's a discernible pattern on the floor. You said that it was like carved, but
Hieroglyphs.
they are in Old Moon, I assume.
Nope, they are not.
Oh, okay.
You can very clearly see that they are in a totally different part of my notes. They seem to be different animals.
Oh, just like in their actual temple outside with the tiles? Okay.
No, not quite. So there's also plants and scepters and doors and urns and feet. It's just symbols. You can't tell what they are, what they mean.
Okay. Well,
How far is... Oh, sorry.
would you like to continue on to the rest of this floor before we come back to this room?
I think that if nobody wants the spirit, it might not be crazy to try and continue. And if we ever get a spirit that we actually do not enjoy, because this can happen, we can always come back to this one later.
It'll
That's a
be
good
a
idea.
holdover. I like that.
It's decided then.
Is there anything indicating that we need all? I guess we can't have all the spirits because we can only carry as many as members we have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Get out in front, Crow.
We continue and we keep this in mind if we ever need it.
Lead on.
Brian, can I just proceed to the little
Yeah,
hallway or...
you can move down to here.
When I get here, I'll check for traps. I'll, peek around the corners and
Okay,
whatnot.
you can move one more south. You're fine.
Sunny and Dawnflower has
Oh, Jesus, where am I?
shared custody of bunkers now.
Brian, I'm scared. Oh, thank you.
Did you just go through the wall?
Yeah, I did. I have no idea how that happened.
You're not supposed to be able to.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, that was terrifying.
It's drawn and everything.
Secret door.
Secret door.
I check for secret doors.
It is not a
No,
secret
I check
door.
for traps. It was legitimately scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Weird. Okay. So I'm Just double checking. This. Did you roll
27.
again?
Wow. Wow.
Boom.
You mean I have to read that line?
You can
No.
still see the dwarf.
He's seeing through time and space once again.
No. There's actually. You do not see any pressure plates. You do not see any mechanisms of any sort. You do see more of the strange mold, and it sees you.
I wave.
To your west, you see a crawlway in the north wall.
I guess.
To your east, there is a hallway heading north, and you can see that end of the hallway is damp.
Walk through water with sword in hand, was it?
Something of the sort.
Walk
Weapon in
through-
hand, I
weapon in
believe.
hand. I pull out a sword.
Yeah, I don't think we should go west. That was back toward the kill room chamber.
Are you not curious about what is in there, though?
We saw from the other side. It looks like just a trap.
Well, the tunnel to the water there is east, actually. The crawl space is west.
Yeah, he's saying we shouldn't go west because that just leads to the trap.
Yeah, so let's go over here.
Okay.
Brandish your weapons.
Stop.
If you don't
Okay.
have any,
Here.
Can I go
please
first?
share them with your friend.
Yeah, you can go ahead,
Feel
man.
free. Yeah, you have 2 weapons. That's
I
double
got
safe.
2. And I've got 2 feet. It's like 4 weapons.
Can I hand my tiger like a dagger to hold in her mouth?
Oh, that is the ultimate
We
weapon.
give Bonkers a toothpick.
Nice.
He's got prehensile paws.
Yeah.
He's a weapon in himself.
I hold up my quill.
I'll grab my my spear staff.
Marnie, you
Rod.
can move up to here.
Okay. Yay.
Chameleons will grasp whatever you put near their hands.
That's
Oh,
true.
That's so cute.
I saw a dude give one a corn dog once.
Why?
Now you
Just
can
'cause it was funny.
a tasty treat.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is so funny.
It's gonna be adorable, though. The little
Mhm.
chameleon.
It's-
with
they're
the
very
corn
cute.
dog.
It's like a
Venus flytraps do the
Million
same
at a
thing, but
carnival.
it hurts them if you put the wrong thing in their mouths.
Oh,
It
poor
will
things.
kill them. In fact, they will
Yep.
eat themselves.
Brian, I'm
Yeah.
going to just walk in here.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah, that was.
I thought we were
No, I was waiting for people to stop talking so I could describe what you're about to see.
Oh, okay.
What you're about to step
Ice.
into.
Ice bait.
You're about to step into puddles of water. Puddles of water cover the floor of this 15-foot wide hallway. The walls are slick with moisture, and they are set with murals showing animal-headed humanoids in armor, most of which appear to be brandishing weapons, but then you notice that the weapons are actually real, and they're hanging from the walls. There are cunning little hooks that are attached to the murals to make it look like the painted murals are holding the real weapons. Just in the east wall is a 3-foot-high crawlway. It is flush with the floor. As you come around the corner, you see 2 things. First, you see one of these strange skeletons with the weird heads. This, on the first floor, the skeleton you killed, its head had a strange triangle-shaped metal protrusion. On the second floor, the skeleton had a strange square-shaped metal protrusion. This skeleton has a strange pentagonal-shaped metal protrusion. The other thing you see 10 feet beyond the skeleton is a curtain of water. It is rippling and transparent, and it fills the stone archway. Beyond it, you see another hallway that looks similar to this one. How about some initiative?
Oh.
Da, da,
Bam,
da.
bam, bam,
Oh. Oh, I get it. Was that with advantage?
No.
Wow, we rolled terrible initiatives, except for Larry. And Crow. What is
Yeah,
up with
yeah.
your crits, Austin? What
I
have
did
you
too.
sacrificed to what god? I must know.
I ate so many bugs.
I just saw that they're selling bug burgers in Germany.
Okay.
Well, there you
Great.
go.
John's a real big proponent of that.
Frog burger?
There's a lot of protein in bugs.
John's
They're not terribly like disgusting or anything.
Order.
Right.
You wanted me to go?
I would like you to go. I was actually just joking about whatever noise that was. But
Okay. I hand my torch to my brother because I cannot carry it at this moment, and have a weapon in hand and whatnot.
I hand that to Zera.
I'll climb along the walls.
Mhm.
Can I change? Is this water flowing?
No. It is just puddles and damp.
I'm just gonna read a spell real quick because I feel like this is the only instance it's gonna be super useful.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do?
I was just seeing what he can do. You said there was a curtain of water, right?
Yes. It
How
is
wide
here.
is it?
It covers this archway.
So 10 feet.
A little under 10 feet, yeah.
Can I attempt to freeze it? To make it a wall?
You can attempt to, but it is larger than a 5-foot cube.
Can I just freeze the middle section then?
Doing so would freeze the middle section. That middle section would then drop to the ground.
Oh, yeah. That is how flowing water works.
Mm-hmm.
How about the water at its feet?
Yeah, I will change the direction of the water at the bottom of the curtain to be
Mhm.
flowing towards us, so the skeleton has a hard time getting through it.
Okay.
Smart.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Marnie.
Oh, I'm gonna go beat the crap out of the skeleton key.
Go, Marnie.
All right, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm not raging.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit it 3 times.
Yeah.
So, crystal mace.
You destroy it. Now, I'm going to make it do a constitution save.
Oh crap! Oh no! Oh
Be very glad that Crow had that water pushing out as
Yeah.
it shatters. The head remains in one piece and would have gone rolling through the curtain, but the force
Not
of
a-
water pushes it back, rolling right to your feet.
no! Man, no,
That was very
no,
well done.
And then
taking care of, no mess.
it rolls through the wall.
Oh.
Right next to Marnie.
What? Oh.
I take a swing at the wall.
Your mace passes through the wall.
Well, shiver my timbers. I think that's an illusion.
I've heard of those, but I've never seen one.
Except the one that Sonny just used earlier. Make a chicken.
Nonsense.
Can I walk through the wall?
You can. there's a small little alcove,
My God.
and within the alcove is a plinth, a stone plinth, and
Stone plate.
on it is a 1-inch diameter crystal eyeball. It is pale purple.
Wait, is that what we need to get the spirit out of the thing?
Huh?
Oh, maybe.
I'm gonna pick it up.
The eye of
I put
Zaltek.
my notes. I think so. I think that was the eye we were looking for.
Oh.
Possibly.
Then
Possibly.
Oh shit! I completely forgot we have other objectives in here besides loot and killing the thing.
tell
Yeah.
me.
I'm working solely on memory because my notes are here. But I think that's what we. I think I grab it, I pick it up, and I look at it.
Okay. It is a piece of crystal. It is like I said, it is carved to look like an eye. And it is pale purple.
All right, I'm gonna run back to the group with the. Do I see the skeleton head on the floor?
You do. You can pick it up.
Okay, I grab that, and I'm like, well, a 2-for-1 deal over here. I got a skeleton head and an eyeball.
An eyeball.
Well, a crystal eye. Look at this. I think this is what our sweet spirit was looking for.
Could be. Is this what your eye of Zaltek is supposed to look like, Starviolet?
You see an aura of energy come out of the lantern, swirl forward and around the crystal, and then back into the lantern. And then you hear a voice come from the lantern. She says, "No, I don't believe so. I don't feel anything special from it."
That's a shame.
I found an extra eyeball.
Is it worth 10,000 gold?
The little floaty, yappy, golden skull, who has been following you the whole time and making rude comments,
shit.
although I have not.
Oh yeah!
Looks at it and he goes, "Man, that's just crystal. I want gems."
Ugh, you're so difficult,
You are a picky eater.
mister.
Anyway,
Is
it's
this
not
thing
his
magical?
fault. Part of the curse.
You would have to recast detect magic, probably.
Everyone willing to pop a squat and let me cast detect magic?
No, it's pronounced Papazo.
Well, do it over in the water if you're gonna do that.
We could play in the water. Splash
True, it-
around.
I do need to soak soon, so I am fantastic with soaking.
Well, there you go. You can the frogs can soak. We can, I don't know, wash. Is this? Maybe we need to wash. I smell my armpits and decide that yes, we do need to wash a little. Splash in the water.
Splish splash.
Splish
Ooh.
splash.
So as you're
Change the opacity.
in
That's cool.
here, you see from south to north along the walls, they're decorated, like I said, with animal-headed humanoids that appear to be holding what look like real weapons. From south to north, stork-headed males with hand axes, lizard-headed females with maces, panther-headed males with blowguns, unarmed hawk-headed females, goat-headed males with sickles, and frog-headed females with tridents.
Hmm.
And you said the weapons were real, but hung on them as if they were holding them in the
So the
painting.
weapons are real, and there are little hooks on the wall, sort of hidden where the hands of these creatures are painted on the wall, so that the weapons can be hung on the wall so that they look like they're being held by the paintings.
Can I just
Actually,
walk?
pretty clever.
Yeah, can I walk up the wall and just grab a trident?
Yes.
Well, I imagine these are the weapons we must be holding when we walk through water over there, as per the riddle.
I'm thinking that you have to every time you pass in front of a different part of the painting, you have to have the appropriate weapon in hand.
The animal heads, are they all matching animals from the trickster gods?
Goat
I'm trying to
is not a
think.
trickster.
No, goat is not. Okay.
Hmm.
That settles it. Sometimes there's a list and I get confused.
This is definitely a puzzle. I think I should just grab an item and then walk through. I mean, I got a chance. Hmm?
That is a chance. There is also a chance that you would die a very painful death.
Would you say it's 50-50?
Well, not quite.
60-40.
What's this here?
70-30 is my final offer.
So that is a crawlway. It is 3 feet high and it is flush with the ground.
I am absolutely willing to crawl in that crawlway if you so choose, Master.
It could be.
They are
interesting
my
to know.
favorite terrain.
I think it's a Cruella way.
I would be curious to know is what's beyond it, to be sure, but it might be dangerous.
About this time, Sunny, you finish casting your spell. There is no magic discernible from the crystal eye.
Oh.
However, you do detect conjuration magic from the curtain of water. Here.
Mhm.
And since it seems to be an ever-flowing curtain of water that just disappears into the floor. That
Okay,
magic
so
line.
all of us pick up a weapon and walk through the water?
Do we explore the crawl space first?
Whichever thing is fastest.
Not the crawl space. I'm sorry, Cruella. It would be very dangerous regardless. We can't even follow you. Can we follow her in that?
So you could, but everyone else would be moving very slowly.
That's all right. Another time, maybe. I've had a lot of experience with crawl spaces. Half of them went well, half of them did not.
Let's not chance it this time around.
Right?
Barney,
Easy.
you get your wish. Let's grab a weapon and see what goes through beyond this.
Okay.
Please tell me who is grabbing what weapon?
I have the trident that I already picked up.
Is that the only one?
There are 2 of each.
I'll pick up the
I'll grab
smallest
another
weapon possible.
trident.
I'm
And-
sorry, I'm gonna have to ask. You mentioned a wizardy looking lady.
Okay. I'll go through it one more time, and then I want to know who is taking which weapon and in which order you're going through the curtain.
Okay.
So, stork-headed males with hand axes, lizard-headed females with maces, panther-headed males with blowguns, unarmed, hawk-headed females, goat-headed males with sickles, and frog-headed females with tridents.
Whew.
I think I'm gonna grab one of the maces, you know.
Sounds
3
like
maces.
a good
3
idea.
maces.
I'm tempted to not take any weapons at all. Just these beasts.
So,
Oh, and by the way, the curtain of water is transparent. You can see through to the other side, even though there's dynamic lighting. Let me go ahead and remove that.
what's on the other side?
It is almost a mirror image of this hallway. And if you get up there and sort of look around to either side, you see murals on that side, similarly hung with weapons, and they are in the exact reverse order. So the closest mural on your side to the curtain of water is the frogs with tridents. The same on the opposite side.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And
I thought
the
it was
hawks
different.
Still don't have weapons on the other side, too?
Correct.
All right. I thought I misheard. I thought that like there was a different thing at each section all the way through, and we would have to like carry the weapon to pass it, but we're already past murals at this point, then, aren't we?
Yes, you have been
Yeah.
walking up and down past weapons and creatures.
Well, I think maybe one of us should grab each kind of weapon, and then we should go through the same order that it appears on the wall.
It.
That sounds-
That's
That
not.
sounds
then we should
logical to me.
Then we should commit and not stray from that path, even if someone goes through and disappears into a horrible watery death.
What?
That
It is
part
written
not so
in the
much.
bones.
All right then.
Okay. So what's happening?
I'm just waiting for everyone else to grab
The
their
first
things.
ones were
So
with
the
the spears, right?
Closest to the curtain is the frog-headed females with tridents. Furthest from the curtain, stork-headed males with hand axes.
With hand axes. Then there was the maces.
Yes, hand axes, then maces, then blowguns, then unarmed, then sickles, then tridents.
Okay. I take the middle, and I take no weapon.
That doesn't work. Is there enough of us?
We hand bonkers a weapon.
There are
Uh,
more weapons than people.
No, but
Doesn't-
are there more types of weapons than people?
Perhaps.
There are more types of weapons than people.
Well, maybe I should take a weapon because, we are 5 and there are 6 options, and one of them does not have weapons, so bunkers could have no weapons.
But it says to take a weapon. So if you go
Yeah.
unarmed, then you're not taking a weapon, even if it matches the mural.
Okay. And I will grab an end hacks because it's not been taken, and take the rear position because it was the furthest one from the curtain.
Yeah, get behind me, and then then
Okay, so I have a trident, which does not fit this.
You'd be at the front.
I like that you in game moved close to the wall.
Well, I didn't want to be part of this marching order, so I'm like stepping back.
Well, if you have the
You also
trident,
have
you just be
trident?
behind me.
Don't you also have a trident, though?
Yeah. Does it say we can't have the same weapon?
I think we're all just
I'm
trying
just-
to grab different weapons, like going down the line, but I don't
I'm
know.
just gonna walk through this curtain.
I thought we were trying to do it in the order of the things, but
Yeah.
Crow, do you just walk through?
I'm getting ready to. If anyone wants to stop me.
Oh, come on,
I
everybody,
mean,
go!
it's better than anything else I got.
Okay.
Crow, holding a trident, steps through the curtain, and nothing happens other than she gets wet.
All right. This is good so far. Next one.
Can I just hang my trident back up?
I think it's the sickle.
There is nowhere to hang it. All the hooks for tridents are full.
Oh, okay.
Sickle? Anybody have a sickle? Nobody has a sickle. Next.
I run over, I put the mace down, I grab a sickle,
Well,
and I
this
run
is-
through.
So my concern is that, like, if we're trying to do it in order, we cannot do it in order because we don't have the people.
Well, we're gonna have to try it and
I
see
think we
how
can
it
just
goes.
do it. We
Yeah.
can do it up to the point that we run out of, people, basically.
That's
I
true.
really don't think it matters. I think we're overthinking this. Like a hallway with a single door that we spend 30 minutes trying to examine.
It could
I could
be.
use Mage Hand to just carry one float behind me.
I really don't think that's
Fuck it,
necessary.
Marnie, do it. Do it, Marnie.
Do it,
What
Marnie.
weapon are you carrying, Marty?
I grabbed the sickle and then I ran through the water. I tried.
When Marnie steps through the water, the curtain of water changes. It becomes a rushing deluge of water, and then it splits in half, pushing both north and south. I want everyone to make a strength saving throw.
Uh-oh.
This is surprisingly better
Did we mess up already?
than my dexterity.
Brian, can I make a reaction, or can I cast shape water to change the square I'm in to not having a direct flowing direction
You
instead?
cannot.
Oh, okay. I'm already against the wall anyway.
19.
Okay. Let's see.
Jeez,
Marnie
Ted.
and Tad will take half damage. Everyone else takes full damage. As the curtain of water slams into you.
Would this be considered a trap, Brian?
It would be. So you're resistant to trap damage. In addition, you
I
are
don't-
all swept to the respective ends of your hallways
Oof.
Ugh.
and knocked prone.
Even if I succeeded?
Sorry,
Whee!
those of you who succeeded are not. My bad.
Oh, sorry. What was the success?
Half damage, and you aren't knocked prone and back.
No, what was the DC?
Oh,
You did not meet it.
Okay.
and is it
well-
still assailing us with waves, or?
Nope, just the one.
Well,
All right. Everyone get out of the hallway here.
all right. I will not argue.
I'm sorry, mistress, if you would, please. I go over, I help her up, and I escort her like an old lady out of the hallway.
I got wet. I'm not infirm. Go through the curtain.
Brian,
Mm-hmm.
if I freeze both these squares diagonally adjacent to me, or
So the water is just a puddle now. It pushes out. It hit everybody in a giant curtain, and then just washed away and drained down through the floor.
okay, I will just exit the hallway then.
Okay.
I was gonna make myself a little puddle I could soak in, but
So what did Cruella had a trident, and that's the grungs are on both sides of it with tridents, right?
Yes.
I will take my trident and try to walk through.
Okay.
Blop, blop, blop.
When you step through the curtain, you are soaked, but nothing else happens.
I throw my trident back, and there's more tridents on this side too, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I throw a trident behind me, and I grab all the tridents here, and I throw them behind me.
There are two more, so you can throw them through the curtain. Nothing happens.
I do.
All right. I suppose it's my turn.
Dawnflower, you should grab a sickle. It's a ride.
It's, I've already taken this ride. It was not all that pleasant. The tridents seem to work fine for the frogs. Let's try to see if it will work as well for me.
There's no humans on the mural, right?
No. The only
Okay.
odd thing on the mural, as you're looking, is the one set of creatures, the hawk-headed females who were unarmed. That also happened to correspond with that little alcove.
Huh.
Oh.
I wonder if there's an alcove on this side too.
Good question. Maybe
Hey,
there's
Ted,
another
on your way down here, you just want to check the wall there for the little
Yes,
illusions
I am concerned with the wave, though. I do carry. Did you give me the crystal eye? Who has the crystal eye?
for the illusionary wall. You'll know
I
it
think
by
Sunny
being
has
able to walk through it.
Yeah, Sunny would have it because we identified it to look for magic stuff. That makes sense.
I just had the tech magic up and there wasn't anything on it, so I didn't take it.
Well, I will pick up this trident and keep my fingers crossed and tell Bunkers to hang on because it might get wet in, well, a very bad time.
Yep.
And I cross.
And although the curtain of water does soak you, nothing happens.
Oh.
I guess I do the same then.
Okay, you all cross safely through.
And I stop at the arc-headed people and look for illusions.
You can, knowing that there was an alcove on the other side, you look and find one on this side.
You were right, Manny. That was an illusion.
There
Yes,
is-
that was my idea, and it was not Coel's.
I wonder if we're in another of
Yes,
those.
it was Dawnflower's idea, not either of ours.
There is
Those mirror boom.
there's a plinth here as well, and resting upon it is another carved crystal eyeball. This one is bright green.
Oh.
You have to collect them all, Brian.
This is the time stone.
I want to be the very best.
The beholder
There
gauntlet.
ever was.
So where you guys are now, you see another crawlway in the east wall. Then this hallway exits to the west, goes north. There is a doorway just to the east. And then the passage turns west again.
Well, I imagine that would be the way to the tomb there.
We don't want to go there.
I just kind of want to see what... Oh, I will stop.
Where you are,
Okay, I just wanted to peek between this crack.
that is not a crack. That is a
That is not a
peephole.
crack. Oh.
Peeped in the peephole.
You cannot immediately see it because carved in the stone wall at a height of 6 feet is a peephole.
Oh, okay.
You climb up the wall though, and it is explicitly placed there because at one end, the end where you are, is a glass lens. And looking through, you can tell that at the other end is another glass lens. Whatever it is, seems to be focused on the far side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And you can make out what looks to be a gold medallion. And hang on.
God damn it, Crow.
You can see there is a in front of the gold medallion is a clay dial revealing on the gold medallion a single hieroglyph. At the moment, it shows a vulture.
Like the ones painted on the floor or
Correct.
carved into the floor?
Fuck. Where's my...
Oh.
The
We gotta
vulture
split
is the
party
first
to
step.
finish this thing? God
Yep.
damn it. So we gotta have somebody in here checking this dial and somebody in the room actually doing the puzzle. So we gotta split the party. That's super exciting.
Well, question.
I wonder.
If this all leads spatially, right? Is there a left turn up there?
Yeah.
So,
Lead back to the tomb.
yeah, and don't we want to skip that for now anyways?
Yeah, we do because there's Locust Death right up in there.
This makes it like less complicated to solve though, because the vulture is the first step. It shows the vulture. I imagine when we step on the vulture, it'll show us the next thing. Is that the? I guess I should ask more questions about it before I assume that much. Brian, does it look like it turns?
With your dungeoneering skill, you can tell the dial has a window carved in it that is showing you this hieroglyph. You can just faintly make out the edges of another hieroglyph to either side of it on the golden disc.
But all of this has to be like made for a purpose. Like they wouldn't have the peephole that shows this specifically coordinated to the room without it being the solution.
Surak is fucking insane.
I know.
This is
Man, I
exactly.
want to try it. I mean, there could be some
There's
good
also a
treasure in
door
there.
here.
There's also
We
a
decided
door.
to skip it, but there's also a door here if you just want to check this out.
Could be a closet.
Yeah.
An
It could
evil
also
closet.
be Wither's bathroom. Are we gonna?
I will. Oh.
I don't want us. If we're not going to do the tomb, then we should avoid the tomb. But I think the area around it is fine.
Yeah, I don't think this door has anything to do with the tomb. There's too many pieces already in place to make it more complicated.
Go here!
I also do not want to open this door.
I am also scared.
Actually, this is my job. I check the door for traps around.
Okay. Roll for traps.
It's
Come
hard
on,
to-
natural 20. No, it's close enough.
You do not detect any traps. The door itself is stone. There is a simple handle. It looks like it opens outward.
Monty?
Yes.
A gesture.
I'm running up.
No, the door?
Oh, I'm running the door, and I hit it with the crystal mace.
It has a handle there. Okay.
I hit it with
It
the
had a
crystal
handle.
mace.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Now.
You smash the door open.
Molly
We know how to
smash.
make an entrance.
Door's got nothing on me.
Don't move inside, please. Yep.
Oh, I'm not moving in yet.
A small enclosed room, the perfect place to rest.
That's-
Fire.
yeah, I'm not having you move in yet because there's something weird going on with the dynamic lighting.
I
Yeah,
see that.
one little point.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah, I don't know
understand
what
why.
that All this dynamic lighting was made, that came with the module, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are little areas like this that I found in the Forge of Fury.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna move you, Marnie. Move you.
Whee!
I'm gonna move you. Move Dawnflower. I'm gonna fix this real quick.
I'm in danger. Ralphie is the best Simpsons character. Is he Ralphie? I'm gonna say Ralph.
Hello, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
The best character is clearly the nerd.
I don't know enough Simpsons to make a reference.
You know, the sarcasm meter is off the charts.
Sure in dim damn diddly doodly.
Okay, you guys
My cat's breath smells like cat food.
ought to be able to move back.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better. Okay.
Oh, a green potion.
Hey! Oh
All
shit! No,
right.
not green potion.
So, Marnie, as you look into this room, the door swings open. In the center of this small room, you see a stone font filled with a steaming green liquid. Beyond it
Ooh.
is a shadowy figure.
Oh,
It looks to be almost your same size and build, and its back is towards you.
Hello.
Uh,
I'm sorry about your door.
make an insight check.
What does slake actually mean?
Okay.
Oh, quench or satisfy.
To lessen. Yeah.
Brilliant. Oh, you're so lucky.
I love it when you say that.
So you notice, as you call out to this shadowy figure, that it seems to be exactly mirroring all of your movements.
oh.
Uh-oh.
The cops are here.
Sorry.
Once it's not me.
Tell them to fucking wait. We got a game.
Get
outta here,
I got
Copper.
warrants. Well, something's in here, guys, and it's doing everything I do. Either it's a mirror again, or it's some kind of magical thing. I don't. There's
Slay
also.
your shadow at the
Quick.
front.
Slap yourself really hard in the face.
Why don't you just say, have your shadow drink the thing there?
Well, doesn't that mean she will have to drink it herself?
I have no idea.
So at the moment, Marnie is facing into the room. The shadow is looking at the back wall. It
Okay,
is
so
not
if I.
mirroring her, it is exactly duplicating every motion she makes.
Oh, so
Okay.
walk forward, turn around, pretend to drink?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna
Around.
exactly do that. I'm gonna with my back to the shadow, I'm gonna have maybe Cruella move forward and watch and see what happens, and I'm
Okay.
gonna try to
Is
bend down and retreat.
anyone else watching?
Well, I'm curious as to what is happening.
Yeah, I can't see,
Yeah.
but if I could, I would.
Okay. I'll let you peek around the corner if you want.
Sure.
It's a trap.
Okay.
Sounds like a trap. I mean,
I'm resistant to those.
Marnie,
Yes.
you step into the room. The shadow makes footstep motions but does not move forward. When you turn around, you all see the shadow turn around as well. So Marnie is now facing Crow and Dawn. Tad is peeking into the room. And you see the shadow, whose back had been to you just as Marnie's was, also turn when Marnie does, and now its front is to you.
What does it look like?
That is an excellent question. I need each of you to
I'm
make
scared.
a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
oh, it's never.
I'm
Sounds
so
about
glad
right.
I have advantage on those. Oh, Crow.
Okay, excellent. Crow and Tad both
I had an inspiration.
both drop to 0 hit points
What?
What?
as they are scared to death.
To death?
Oh
Can
my
Can
god!
I heal them?
Scared to death?
Well, that was interesting.
Can I touch them to heal them, or are they completely dead?
You can try. Who are
I
you
will
going to
do
attempt
so.
to heal first?
I can. No, I can't do both because they're both spells. I'm gonna roll a d2. I mean, I can't choose I can't play favorites now.
Except when it's
The
fun.
one will be Crow and 2 will be Tad.
Okay.
Tad.
Okay. Roll your heal. Tad, you regain 7 hit points. Crow, I would like you to make a death save.
Drink the thing, mommy. Drink the thing. I'll pretend to.
So I can see him right here.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
still trying to do
give
it.
Crow a healing word.
Okay.
Okay. Rise up.
Back on the street. To my
When you're living
time,
on your
my
knees, you
chance.
rise up.
Crow, you get 9 HP.
That was abrupt.
I got Nan.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
You guys have
Nice.
had a very lucky time of this place so far.
No, Brian, I got Nan. I'm not sure how to fix it.
Oh, you got not a number. 9 is a number.
Thank you. But I put a
Nan
number
is
in
a
there, and I was
trickster
like,
god.
So, Marnie, you seeing all this but hearing Dawnflower say, "Pretend to drink," you start to pretend to drink. Dawnflower, you saw this frightening visage and immediately looked away, but just out of your peripheral vision, you see this shadow lifting up this liquid and drinking it.
this was also very straightforward.
Does it die immediately?
Nope,
Transform into a font of life.
nope.
It just.
So it starts drinking the liquid, but there's a bit of liquid in this font. It's going to take a few big gulps.
Well, I'm
Do it again. Do it
I'm
again.
gonna act the heck out of this scene. I'm gonna this. This is my improv class. I am drinking a bowl of soup and I'm going in there.
Make a performance roll for me.
Oh,
Pinky out on the big ass spoon.
I've been listening to a lot of Hello from the Magic Tavern. I know how to do this.
Strangest trap we've seen so far.
There it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
no.
unexpected.
This is very deadly.
Hey!
Wow, that's a good roll, Marnie.
I get 0 added to that, so I got really lucky.
Oh no, that's good. So, after just a few, maybe almost a minute of this, Marnie just acting out. It's the best soup she ever had, and rubbing her belly in the shadow, rubbing its belly, and smacking its lips and everything. Eventually, the font drains and the shadow dissipates.
That
Oh my
was
gosh.
terrifying. It's a good thing you
Awesome.
did not see it, Manny, because your shadow was very very scary.
Well,
It
don't
was
get
you,
on
but
my
like
bad side. And I kind of like give her like a, uh.
Well done.
it was you, but like
Yeah.
the worst you possible, like the darkest timeline of you.
It literally killed both Tad and Crow. For a second,
Man,
at least.
I'm sorry, guys. I did not mean to do that to you. I did not know that was in me.
It's okay. You did not know your strength.
Is there any of the liquid left?
No, it is empty, but when you look in the font, you see a tiny carved orange crystal that looks like it's carved like an eyeball.
What color do we have?
The
Oh.
Soul Stone!
Oh man, we're gonna assemble the Infinity Gauntlet. All
Brian,
right,
what colors do we have so far?
We
totally
have
grabbing that.
purple, we have green, and now we have orange. So we
You gotta
have
have like, red, indigo, blue.
All right, now hear me out, guys. This is a Pildegraph idea. So just bear with me. What if we checked out that room that we definitely don't want to go back to, where that dwarf continually dies for all eternity, and we look for another crystal, because I think we could have a set, and they're worth more as a set. Thoughts?
I'm not interested in
missing one.
things that are expensive. We already have a treasure hoard
Well,
Yes.
okay,
on
but
us.
it might not be about the treasure as much as it might be about how we get off this floor.
Or
Well, we got stairs.
also,
You can
Can't
walk
we just
I
take
mean-
the stairs there?
Starfallen said that the one that we found was not the Eye of Zaltek, but you notice that they are all shaped like eyes. So perhaps if we gather multiple and do some sort of ritual with it or place them in a place where it's hidden, we might actually use them to find the actual Eye of Zaltek.
That's thinking. I don't know.
Okay,
I just thinking about it.
I know a theme when I see one, and there's mold here with a bunch of eyes. There's crystal eyes. It's gotta be, I don't know, connected somehow, right? We
I'm
put the
thinking
crystal eyes in the
eyes
mold.
are assembled in some fashion, perhaps a gauntlet of sorts,
A mask with a lot of holes in it.
a crown, if you will.
A robe, perhaps?
I think we could put that together in a snap.
What is this?
Maybe we have to cut
Really
out
milk-
our eyes
really
and
milking
replace
this
them with
comedy well.
crystals.
So, this is another door.
Oh.
Another door, you say?
You want to get that door there, Monty?
Oh, yeah. Already on it. Crystal mace.
Jesus.
And you
It's
find
like Gears of
an
War.
empty, dusty closet.
I've been fooled. Wait, I'm gonna check for illusionary walls.
Also check for secret doors while you're in there.
Okay.
By, I don't know, hitting it really hard.
You tap the walls a bit with your mace, and by tap I mean hit as hard as you can, and you don't detect any secret doors.
Maybe this is that Shadow's bedroom. Everyone needs a place to call home. All right. Well, I think we've unlocked the secrets of this area and got an eye out of it. I'm happy.
You did well.
I know
Destroyed-
Delmore is smiling down on this one.
You destroyed 2 doors.
Yeah, exactly. You know my stance on doors.
There was another door to the north that I don't think was into the tomb directly.
So you saw to the north another crawlway.
I don't want to go first.
I need to draw.
Molly, do you just want to move up a little bit there?
Oh, sorry.
One more.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a crawlway here. And then this looks like it is the entrance to the tomb.
I thought that was a door to the south, but I just saw it very briefly.
It is not.
Well, do you want to check out that crawlway and see what's up to
Uh,
the?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we should check the crawlways. One, we might be able to ignore, but three seems like a lot of crawlways to just walk past.
Well, I'm very injured, so I would like a bit more health before I
I
go
think we
into
should.
the hole.
Yeah, I think we should consider calling it an afternoon.
Already?
Yeah, we can sleep in the closet there.
I have dramatically reduced effectiveness in terms of vitality, and then I
Yes.
cough up a lung.
I really wish I could simply fix it, but if I do, I will be completely out of magic by the time we get into dangerous things. I suppose
And-
it's safer.
Exactly, and this room is relatively safe as access to clean water.
Which
Well,
we're gonna have to go to lay down in at some point.
Well, maybe we go back to the water room.
Well, let's set up camp here in the deadly shadow room, and we can just make excursions to the water there.
Yeah, I mean we'll be using the hut either way, I imagine.
Yeah.
Is anybody opposed?
No. We will
I
long
think it's good.
rest. I approve
I
of
will-
this suggestion.
I will be interviewing Crow and Tad about what it's like to have an invisible eyelid, because Marnie has questions. Also, I watched a video on frogs today.
So we're taking a long rest then?
Yes, I think we are.
Yes.
Okay.
And presumably during the long rest, Tad and I go soak in the water for an hour.
Yeah, I still got the barrel, so we can fill it up in the curtain
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah.
and bring it back here.
And I can freeze it, and then it can be cold.
We let it melt. I don't know what that would do, but we could, just watch it melt.
I mean, there are frogs that go like hypothermic.
Dawnflower,
Yes.
I like your sense of entertainment.
So let me know who is going to keep watch.
I'll keep first.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just do shifts, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
shifts is fine.
All right.
Take the last.
I would like perception checks from everyone then.
We are throwing out the hut, right?
Yeah.
Perception.
I perceive, but not as much as Dad, who sees
Oh,
through time and
my
space.
proficiency
Wow.
went up.
Mm-hmm.
I see a dwarf dying.
I want to know what this closet is for.
Also, I need
I see nothing.
Tony to make 2 d20 rolls,
Ah!
Austin to make 1, M to make 1,
Oh shit!
and Larry to make 1.
Oh.
Oh, you said Tony. I thought you said Tiny, and I'm not sure.
2 10s.
Oh no!
Oh no! Kostick!
Oh no! I have a
Oh.
nightmare.
His face appears in the soup.
The
Did
soup.
you ever figure out what this green liquid is?
Soup.
Soup.
It is gone.
She drank it all.
There it
Soup.
is.
Looks like exorcist vomit.
All right, so none of you hear anything on watch, and the 2 frogs are able to get in a good soak in the curtain of water. Dawnflower, as you are resting, you sleep and you dream. You dream of a city, endless, city stretches from one end of the sky to the other. The buildings in this city are thousands of feet tall with flat roofs. And standing upon the roofs are millions and millions and millions of people.
Of what?
People.
Oh.
You find yourself standing on one building. And as you look around, the people are slightly insubstantial. You can see through them, sort of. Above the buildings, in the sky, is where the sun should be. The sky is red, except for a great black void, almost like a tear in the sky. When Koschik walks up to you, he is likewise insubstantial. And he says, "Mother, I did not expect to see you here. But then I see that you are not really here.
What is this place?
This is the Soulmonger." And then tendrils reach out from this tear in the sky. Inky black, cloudy tendrils. At first you think it's one or two, but then you see it's hundreds reaching down to different buildings all over. One of them reaches down to your building, towards a small family nearby, a young child. And Koschik looks at you and says, "Mother, I cannot allow them to take the child." And he runs forward and stands between the child and the tip of this tendril. It pierces him through the chest. You see his essence drawn up into this tendril, which withdraws back up into this black tear in the sky. And then you awake.
No. I awake crying. Oh, this was bad. This is probably not even just a nightmare. Oh. I cry for a long time. But I do say that I'm proud. Because he was very brave. That was a good thing to do. Oh, that's so sad. And I pet Bunkers. It's my therapy chameleon, and I cry a lot.
He reaches out one tiny little sticky foot and puts it on your cheek, and he says, "Bonkers is a good boy."
Yes. Yes, you are.
But you get your long rest.
I don't feel super rested. Oh, that's sad. That's so sad. Why did I roll a 1?
I feel a little bad because I've been saying over and over again that there is absolutely no penalty to going slow.
Well, I sure showed you.
Yeah.
Well, now there really is no penalty. Marty has a dream next night about Delmort being taken, and then
God.
Sonny has one about Tyrius, and then we really have nothing to lose.
Everyone just forgot about Reginald. Just wrote that chapter right out.
So you're all back at full health. You have all your resources back.
Sarah, there is no long rest button. I will.
Yeah, we have to put them. Oh, this is so sad.
Marnie will notice something's wrong and give Dawnflower a big hug.
I had a dream. It was a real dream, not the dreams. I saw the Soulmonger. So many people. The sky was red, and there was darkness, foul, evil. And I saw my son again. My sweet chameleon child. He was there. But then the tendrils, they came, and they grabbed souls, and they tried to grab one close by, but But my boy, he was so brave, and he didn't let one take a child, and he took its place. I think he's gone. Really gone.
If there's any chance of saving him, we will.
I know, but I'm afraid of the worst. We have to keep going. We can't take too much of our time. There are still so many people in there. What if we could still save their souls?
We're gonna get down there as fast as possible. To the stairs.
I'm really sorry to hear about
No,
your boy, but
he's very brave.
I feel like a little bit of a jerk in saying that. Let's take a time, play it safe. But I do have to reiterate the point only because, Mistress, that I haven't seen anyone that's made it past where we've been. Everything up to this point seems to have died out, and maybe we'll find something on the next floor, but our safety really is important.
No, I know that we have to be careful or we'll never make it, but we can't we can't take too long. So many people.
All right. We'll try to find that middle ground. In the meantime, why don't you come over here and have a hop with me? And I give her a hug and force her to hop.
I jump until I'm smiling again. You know, at first it's like a sad jumping, but then it's fun, and then it's just like.
This is okay. Oh yeah, that's better. That's good. Good job.
That's good. That's good. It's like jumping on a bed. You just like, okay, all right, this is fun. All right. Well, I'm feeling better now. A little, at least. Thank you.
Besides, even if you did lose one son, you gain 2 slaves. So there's that.
I suppose it's something. I really wish you would, be more friends than slaves. But then again, I suppose you wouldn't listen to me as well if you didn't consider yourself my slaves.
Well,
I expect
I'd
that
listen
I
to
am
you
slave and
regardless.
friend.
But I want you to have this. And I'll hand her the hairpin of 75 gold pieces.
Oh. Where
It's
did you find this?
platinum! Don't worry about that. Come on, Dracera, let's go splash in the water.
I'll put it in
All
my
right.
hair because it's
So-
a nice gift.
You guys wanted to check out the crawl spaces real quick? That was what we were going to do before.
I think it would be
Okay.
worth checking them out because there are so many of them. Maybe that's where we'll find the other infinity stones.
Yeah, I'll tie a rope around Corella's waist.
I just like that this what we're calling him at this point is Infinity Stone.
Well, I mean, the colors are matching so far.
Alright.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
like
this
it.
crawl space then.
Okay.
Objection?
No.
Great! Don't even stop, Brian. That's
Oh,
fun.
you can just keep on going as far as I care. Is anyone following him?
I tied a rope
Yeah.
around them.
Okay, the rope is 50 feet.
Yeah. Does it reach its length?
Right there.
Screen.
Okay.
Well, there's a turn, and I can't really see anything else, but I'll come back and check the other one to see if they connect back here at some point. So I'll just go back.
Yeah. I mean, I would rather send one person at a time in case it Star Wars
Mm-hmm.
fucking compacts on somebody.
Then we only have one casualty.
Well, that one seemed to just turn to the south towards the other one, so I'll check the other one to see if it looks like they
It turns
connect at some
north.
point. Yeah. I'm sorry, Larry. I keep accidentally selecting your token.
Oh, that's why I keep moving. Okay.
I thought Brian was just being a jerk.
Who put money in the closet? I'll just leave
Oh,
it
that was me.
She earned it.
Okay.
You need a second, Brian? You good?
I'm good.
I think we're going to do the same thing, but with this crawl space.
Okay, just go to the corner.
Boop.
With your passive perception.
Trent, by the way, I haven't heard you in forever.
Hi.
You guys are robots now.
Malzahn sang the song that ended the Discord.
Auto tune the Discord.
Better?
He's surprisingly bangable.
Okay. When you reach this corner, you notice a groove in the floor.
Ooh, like it's gonna collapse
Like a
into
funk?
Yeah, Brian is. Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah,
Can I poke it? What happens?
nothing happens. It is just like a seam in the floor.
Like it moves or is made to move. I am afraid that's going to be a slide to death, so I will not go further.
Okay, you could make a perception check if you like.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if I could investigate further or not.
I had you stop because your passive was enough to notice the seam. So you notice a few feet ahead, about 25, 30 feet ahead, another seam, just at the edge of your vision.
And using spatial reasoning, do I feel like that it goes to connect to the other part?
It's hard to tell.
Okay. So yeah, there's like a 10, 15-foot section that I'm missing.
Mhm.
Well, it appears that either the floor falls out here or the walls move is something. There are two seams in this section, and I don't want to fall down into a pit or anything, so I'm not going to go any further.
What if you walked on the walls?
I hate that you are so brilliant, Master.
I tried to strain it, but I'm afraid that it slips away sometimes.
It
Don't
does
look on
make
the
our
inside
inevitable
wall.
slave revolt harder in the future.
Yeah, so how big is the crawl space, actually? Do I actually need to crawl, or am I just,
It
like,
is
walking?
3 feet high by 2 feet wide.
Okay, so enough that I could, like, use the wall instead of the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I continue on then.
Okay.
Using the inseam.
Okay. When you reach the halfway point,
It would be here.
yep, the rest of you hear the sound of grinding stone.
Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back.
And the rope goes slack.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Crow, the room you're in rotates 90
No.
God damn
degrees and seems to lower, but you can't tell how far.
We found the cube, guys. This
Okay.
does not end well. I have seen this movie.
Am I in, like, a crawl space maze, then? Is that what this
No.
is becoming? Or does this open to, like, a room?
It does not connect to anything.
Oh, I'm just stuck in here.
You're just stuck in here.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh man, if only you had a way to teleport.
God damn it.
Technically,
Uh, Do I feel like this is going to change anytime soon, Brian?
Corella, are you still alive? Wink once, foot. No, Corella.
Can I hear him?
Make a perception check.
Oh, nice.
Is there a limited air supply in here, Brian?
There is. It's already getting very close in there.
You know what?
You really are going to go to sleep.
No, I'm not gonna go to sleep. You're gonna go to sleep.
Can I
would
try
like to
to
teleport using the amulet of the black skull?
So soon.
Well, I don't want to pass out and then die in this tiny hallway.
This is how it ends.
Okay.
While wearing it, you use an action to spend one of those charges to teleport yourself and anything you are wearing and carrying to a location within 100 feet of you. The destination you choose doesn't need to be in your line of sight, but must be familiar to you. Must be on the same plane of blah blah blah. Is affected by the magic restrictions placed on the Tomb of the Nine Gods.
Mhm.
Oh, right, that was the spoiler thing. That's why that looks weird to me.
Hmm. Where would you like to teleport to?
Right here.
Okay.
I believe I need a DC 16 con saving throw.
I believe you do.
Oh gosh, why didn't I just hand out inspiration?
Uh-oh.
Well, this is not good.
Uh-oh.
I want you to roll
Uh-oh.
a D100.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
What's the difference?
Half of you
So-
arrives here.
So, all of you see Cruella appear with a pop in this space. Look relieved
God.
as she can breathe, look around, and then she starts to shrink. You are under the effect of the reduce half of the enlarge reduce spell.
Oh, it's such a little gorilla.
This is not a negative.
For the next 1 hour.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is a
you
positive.
could fit into more. You could fit into more crawl spaces.
Feel me flying, Cruella.
Ooh, you're so adorable.
Okay, I wanna
not
have-
popcorn there. Stop.
Body is
Stop
going through a
watering.
lot of changes.
I see your mouth
She's-
watering there. Stop it.
I'm not.
I-
No, I'm not.
Sonny, I know
I
we're
pick up
getting
the
along
Cruella.
now, but I have a suspicion what your people do to creatures that are grung and about that size. Just taper it down a little bit.
I'm sorry. I was smoking. What's going on?
I am now tiny.
Corella's a
Oh, aren't you adorable?
Yes,
happened?
but that is besides the point. Oh well, the wall there rotated, and then I couldn't breathe, so I was like, you know what? We're gonna do this instead, and I went.
Oh.
I just
Well,
wanted
you
to
know
point
that
out.
could have been a lot worse. Do you want to ride on my shoulder with bunkers?
I've got a target for that.
Oh, I wanted a shoulder Cruella.
I think that might still inhibit your ability to walk, but it might also inhibit, the ability to read it.
Well, then you can ride you can ride Drossa. I did not want to. You're very cute.
If you want to hold me, feel free.
I just grab her a bit and give her a hug and jump on place and then put her back.
Yeah, can we start swaddling her in a blanket?
Yeah, so
You wasted no time. Like, you know how a lizard loses its tail as a defense mechanism? Like the wall sealed shut, and you were just like, "Fuck it, take my tail," and you were gone.
You have no
So-
idea how long I've been wanting to teleport.
So, Crow, make an intelligence check for me. You can have proficiency, as this has to do with your dungeoneering. Excellent. You believe with your new smaller stature, you might not have the weight to set off that tunnel trap.
Well, good news and bad news. I imagine that trap there is white oriented, triggered by white. And now I do not have a lot of that.
that is true.
Did we hear the trap reset? Because we still need somebody to.
You did not.
Sure, while that one might be inaccessible, this other one might still be an option.
Oh man, I say do it. If not, you could teleport back here and get even smaller. You could go to what is known as the quantum realm.
What now?
That sounds made up.
That's the only way to
I
get
read
through
that.
titanium.
I read that in the book somewhere. I swear I did.
Brian, does this mean the
Insect
trident
man.
that I never put back
I think
is
it's called
tiny?
Far Realm.
Yes.
Fantastic. I passed through the waterfall with my tiny trident.
Okay.
Anything happen?
Nope.
Oh, thank God. So, did we want to go into the other crawl space, or are we going to the tomb in the next floor? What's the plan?
Can you throw back the trident so we can more easily get through?
Well, there are two over there.
Three.
Mine is a bit tiny.
But I
we
want
just-
that one.
We exchange them until everybody gets through.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can do that.
We've figured out your water puzzle.
Brian, I no longer fear your tunnels. Ah! Oh, I fear
Don't taunt
it's,
the DM. Don't taunt.
it's
the
a
DM.
room, and now I'm scared.
So there's a podcast I listen to, and the character is constantly saying that he no longer fears death, and then when the DM gets revenge, he's like, I have to admit, fearing death a lot these days.
What's this little broom about, Brian? It's so cute.
It is, isn't it?
She's so fucking fast now that she's small.
This room is empty. You get the feeling this would be a great place to, I don't know, take a long rest.
Oh. It's one of the inserted rest places.
It almost has rest stop painted on it.
And we skipped it.
Is that what it says? No, I just want to,
Precisely
like,
the way he would say.
no,
that
out
would
of
track.
character. Is this room just meant to rest? Is that like its purpose? Oh, cool.
Man,
I use that way.
I mean, to be fair, when we passed it, we did not need to rest.
Oh, this
That's
is not
very
that.
No, it's not.
we are hard.
Crow, I need you to not die.
I'm actually going to need you to assist me here. If you'd like to all into the tunnel, please put your hands at your side and do not lick the floor.
Is that a thing?
Insight
There
check.
is indeed a thing.
All right.
You
I
know,
cross.
not
Is she
to
a
lick the
doppelganger? And is she fucking with us?
floor. A, she's not a doppelganger. B, she is fucking with you. C, you should never lick the floor here.
Yeah, they're
No.
dirty anyways.
That's just
mean,
a
I-
constant.
With that crit, you get all of this information.
It's gonna be a
I am
little
a
crowded
generous
in
god.
here.
Yeah, it's a little. It's a good thing that Crow is so smart.
Sorry,
Well-
I stepped on you, Cruella.
If you'd like to follow me, there's this. What is this, Brian?
Okay.
The
So-
fungeon begins.
Yes. So this is a very large room. When you exit the crawlway, you find yourself on a balcony overlooking a vast pit. At the other end of the room is another balcony. On your side, on your balcony, is a 15-foot tall, rough-hewn statue of a hulking fiend with furled wings and clenched fists. You can just see, since there is a torch lit on the far balcony, that on that far balcony is a rusty lever in the up position. Between the two balconies appear to be floating platforms.
Uh-oh.
Each platform seems to be maybe about 10 feet in diameter. They seem to be between 6 and 12 feet apart. They float at about the same level as the balconies, which is roughly 15 feet below the ceiling and 60 feet above the pit floor.
Right. So, you know what this is about, but we're here Do we want to? I don't know. Can I climb the devil's statue?
Oh, so, Marnie,
Yes.
as you look into the room, you hear a voice in your head. It says, "I think we should jump, even if the others don't want to."
Man, I feel like you were reading my mind.
It looks so fun.
All right, hold on, guys. Grab my beer. I got this.
What?
Why?
I
Where
make
did she
it. I make
find
a jump
beer?
for it.
I have no idea.
Would it be an athletics check?
Just a moment.
There are rules for jumping that are
There
weird.
are.
That's true.
So
And
your
I'm pulling
strength
them
score.
up. I always have to look at it.
I can
Yeah.
actually
Do you
just
still have that
walk
thing that I
across the
linked you before?
ceiling here.
It was awesome.
Here we go. So, it is your strength determines how far you can jump. If you can
Oh,
move
wow.
at least 10 feet immediately before the jump, you can jump a number of feet up to your strength score.
Oh, yeah. Oh wait. Well, then I can go 23 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just plumb dandy. Well, I can go 23 feet to this one.
Wait, I could just crawl along the ceiling if you want me to pull the lever.
Now,
Uh,
Marnie, when you land, the platform sort of bobs a little bit, and you get your footing pretty easy. It's almost as if the platform was like a one of those floating docks in a lake, right? When you land on it, it bobs a little bit and then settles back down. You think if a bunch of people were standing on it, it might bob more.
This is like the big red balls from Wipeout.
okay.
So it seems safe for one person to land on it and be on it. You don't know how many people could be at a time.
Oh, sorry.
In addition, you can get 10 feet of movement on this platform. To get
Okay.
to the next one.
So if I run from like here to here, I'm getting the 10 feet because they're 5-foot squares.
Yeah, you can basically, from any platform, you can have the 10 feet of movement to get to the next platform. So you can measure
Okay.
essentially like this.
What's at the
Okay.
bottom of this room? Is it just like...
It is 60
Sam?
feet down, and it is
Oh.
hard to see.
Can I just walk along the ceiling?
Mm-hmm. The ceiling is 15
Can you
feet
bring
above
that?
you.
Can you bring that torch with you?
Just let me know if like I encounter anything that needs me to fall to my death. I'll try and stay above these things, but I am on the ceiling.
Can I throw
Oh
something
man.
over the side to see if it's like invisible acid?
Yeah, go ahead.
I throw something over the side.
What do you throw?
Oh man, I've got all sorts of cool shit in here. I throw.
Do you have like a rock? A pebble would do.
Yeah, that makes. Well, something heavy would sink. I need something that'll float. I got a net.
A witch. Oh.
No, wait. I like my
Don't you
net.
throw a rope? Can't you just like throw the rope over the side?
I've got torches. I just throw a torch, an unlit torch.
Okay. The unlit torch drops.
Why
straight to
don't
the
you
bottom.
light it?
Too late. And you can hear it hit the ground.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like it was distorted by like.
Nope.
Okay.
Might
Well,
be gone.
I'm coming.
There looks to be a staircase, the lever.
I need you guys all to hold on just a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
And
Okay.
a crawl space.
I have to look something up.
Man, this is the most fun I've had jumping in ages.
It's a jungle gym just for you.
Of
I am the ultimate warrior.
Okay. You can proceed to the platform.
I was
I
actually
wanna
gonna
try
go
to-
check out this crawl space.
Okay, there is a small crawl space there.
I just did.
Marnie, there is a platform. And you see a rusty lever in the up position.
Okay, I pull it down.
Oh, okay.
Shouldn't we all get to the other side
You pull the lever down.
first?
I love
It's gonna
Marty.
be alright.
I love Marnie too.
Also, it kills me to make these decisions. I really miss Jacob.
So you pull the lever down. Those of you on the east balcony, you see the statue unclench its fists. Within each hand is a small crystal eyeball.
One
Infinity
Weller's
Gauntlet.
The moment it opens its hands, howling winds rise up and fill the room. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh no! I made a terrible decision.
I immediately
Oh,
regret this
crap.
decision.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm glad I left
Glad
my
I'm going
tiger in the
last.
restroom. The room of rest, not the bathroom.
Both.
I'm just
Not
glad
the
he's
water
not on the
closet.
ceiling.
Yeah.
The water curtain is adjacent to the water closet.
This is such a weird dungeon. I love it.
This is unique.
Okay.
I guess
Better
I could
be
just
an unk at the
walk
end of this
down to
thing.
the bottom of the room to see what was in here. I guess that was an option this entire time.
Just a moment.
Or a panther, leopard, snake thing.
Now the howling winds rising up, creating an updraft. Can we just like float? Is it like
Well,
like indoor
Before any
skydiving?
of that happens,
Oh no.
I want everyone, except for Crow, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, I've beaten you.
Oh,
Wisdom
wow.
saving throw.
With advantage and +8, that is not great.
Do I have advantage because I am so strong?
No.
I don't believe that's how that works.
I am so strong I am wise because
I need each of you to roll 1d100.
Oh no. I'm not ready
Even,
to die.
even me, who got a 17.
Yes, and 1d10.
Oh, I have
D100.
no idea what's happening, but I'm loving it.
This is where we die.
Wow.
It's nice.
Oh no, I
journey
got
with
the
you.
number of the beast.
Okay,
Oh.
Oh, you rolled 66 and then got a 6.
Dawnflower.
Yes.
For the next 5 minutes, you are frightened and must flee
I don't like it.
from the demon statue, meaning this direction.
I must flee.
Yes.
Well, that's not great.
You were so close to being on the right side of this thing.
Tad,
Mhm.
for the next 1 minute, you will experience vivid hallucinations.
I wanted that. Why did I not get that?
You will have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Stuff to the face, man.
Marnie, for the next 6 minutes, you likewise
Or on drugs.
have hallucinations and disadvantage on all ability checks.
That is not fair.
Okay.
So,
Oh man.
for the next 7 minutes, you experience an overwhelming urge to eat something strange, such as dirt or slime,
Mold?
offal,
Maybe
or
mold.
Grung.
mold.
Uh oh.
Yum.
Eat the mold. That's
Gonna eat the mold, and the mold is gonna strike back and kill
It's
you.
on the
eye.
inside. You eat the eye
And-
fresh, it pops like.
And
we
I'm
go.
gonna have to shove you out of the way as I flee this room. Excuse me, pardon me, get out of the
You
way
shove
now.
Chad over the edge.
Yeah.
You could turn into a bird.
Hey, you don't take falling
the fastest
damage,
way to
right?
get away.
I can't get close. I have to run away.
You don't take falling damage. Just
Just jump.
There's no way it's safe down there.
Oh, that's right.
It is
But-
Dawnflower's turn. What would
but
you
I
like to
have
do?
to-
Oh my.
I have to run in the back to the crawl space, right? Or I have to run in that direction.
You have to run away from the statue.
And the star is the statue.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well, that's fine. Then I will, run away from the statue. Whee!
You drop down to the floor. You could choose to jump to one of the platforms if you choose.
I will try, but honestly, I have no hopes of making it.
Okay, what is your strength?
It is -1.
No,
9.
what is your total?
9.
You cannot make it to the nearest platform. You drop.
I don't make it.
But since you have the boon, you do not take any falling damage as you fall 60 feet.
Knees
That
of
is-
steel.
That is the luckiest thing ever.
I would have preferred being on drugs, but you do what you gotta. And then I keep running because that was
Mhm.
barely any movement at all.
Yep.
I can still
Oh my
go at
gosh.
least like 40. I was here, so that's 10. Yeah, another 40, so about here. With my full movement. Do I see anything that tried to kill me?
No. It all appears empty down here.
Well, the ground floor is fine. The statues are terrifying, though. Stay away from it. It will try to eat you.
that's not my problem.
Marnie.
Okay, what do I see? What's this world become to her?
So why don't you describe your vivid hallucinations to me?
Oh, okay. It looks like everything's made of jelly. It's incredible. I want to
It's so
bounce on it.
jiggly.
Nice.
Everything's jiggly.
So
Yes, I
what do
feel
you
like-
want to do?
I kind of want to hop on the platforms because it just looks like I'd be able to bounce up to the ceiling.
Okay.
And like Marnie's one of those people. Like when she was little, she tried to hit the top of the doorway when she went through,
Mhm.
but she hit her head once, and that's why she hates doors.
Nice. Well, you can easily jump to one of the platforms.
Yeah.
Okay, get that penis off of my.
That is a dragon, sir.
Mhm.
Penises don't curve like that, even if they're ribbed for her pleasure.
Okay. Anything else, Marnie?
Yeah, I think that's it. I think she's having fun.
Okay.
Unless she sees a friend in actual danger, she'll go help them. But
They
she's
don't look like they're in danger. They look like they're made out of jelly.
oh man, my jelly friends. I bet they're jelly of me. Haha, I win.
Crow. This wind is whirling past you, but it is not coming into this little crawlway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see what is going on.
Okay. So this hallway extends to the west. It seems to end down here. And there's a little hatch.
Brian, I am not a master of spatial reasoning, but that seems to be the southwest corner of the map.
Yep. You would think that's probably where the washing machine room is.
I'm not gonna go over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go this way.
Okay. All right, that's enough.
What is this?
So what you see there is a steel plate carved with the face of a minotaur.
Unk!
Minotaur.
Steel.
Let's see. Yep. The eyes have been cut out. You can look through the sheet and you see that this little tunnel continues onward.
I don't suppose there's any way I could lift it.
Make a strength check.
I have disadvantage on these because I'm small.
Yeah.
You're too teeny tiny crow.
10 is not enough. It is too heavy for your teeny little body.
Okay, that's all I can do.
Okay. Tad.
Well, I would like to see if the Naga creature behind me would like for me to ferry them across this dragon.
That is having the best buzz right now.
Yeah. Penises don't have whiskers. I'm just saying.
Oh, by the way, when you woke up, your feet had turned into hooves and you had two little horns.
Oh my god, you're
I'll
actually
pull at the
turning into-
horns. Do the hooves affect my
No.
my racial? Okay.
They're sticky hooves. They're like a goat. You don't need really space to climb things.
You're gonna have to put me out to pasture tomorrow.
You can eat just about anything, though.
Like the mold.
But yeah, does the Naga creature behind me acquiesce to my ferrying them across the dragon?
That's
What?
you, Sonny. That's you, Sonny.
Look, dude, have you seen? Look how it's like cotton candy. I'm good, thanks though.
I would like to take the dash action
Mm-hmm.
and I
As
can
far away
get
from the sign as possible.
3 platforms. Well, actually, I could just measure it a straight line. Why am I
By the way,
being
you
dumb?
do see two of those carved eyeballs in its hands. In the statue's
Oh yeah,
hands.
I grab those
Yeah,
and shove
okay.
them into my my goat fur pockets. I can just get to this platform with
Mhm.
a dash. I will try to do so.
You can, no problem.
The cat is
Okay.
returning.
Your hallucinogens look like. Have you hallucinations?
He sees a dragon. He draws a
Oh.
penis, but he sees a dragon.
Yeah, very.
I'm gonna remove my token just to see that.
Nah, we removed it.
It's gone now.
I did not even get to put
Damn
any
it.
know on it or nothing.
I don't know why your
It-
penis
On
has
your
fins.
penis? That's a major dress up.
All right, it's Sunny's turn.
Where'd Trogdor
You
go?
know what that do.
You
I
eat the
do.
mold.
I eat the mold. I eat the cotton candy on the wall.
Okay.
You like scrape it off into a sheet where it curls like ice cream off a cold dish.
When you do,
It tries to eat you back.
nearby, another patch of the mold. One of the eyes opens and extends on a stalk.
You mean a straw?
And shoots at you.
Pew, 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 pew.
What save did he make?
Sleep Ray.
Wisdom.
I honestly want to fail it.
You can choose to fail.
Sleep this
Any-
off.
Excellent. Yes, sleep it off. Seriously.
Sleep off this bad buzz.
Right. Sunny falls asleep.
God damn, your cat got close to the mic.
So much better than disintegration ray and just instant death.
Okay. That is, of course, assuming that it stops with sleep.
Yeah.
Your dreams are going to be
No longer
fucking
feels
traumatic.
threatened. Because otherwise I am going to be way too far away to help you in any capacity because I just felt like running.
There's cats everywhere.
I keep running to the
Sorry.
wall.
That's me.
This dragon's making cat noises.
All right. Anything else, Dawnflower?
The monster is terrifying. Oh, hi, Manny. You're very high. Don't
Oh, hi,
fall.
Mark.
It's quite far away.
I can't
You will
believe
hurt
how far I'm
yourself.
getting.
And it's Marnie's turn.
I'm gonna hop on all of these. Each one's worth 10 points in my mind.
Okay.
Let's see. I can go 40 feet, so like I gotta get most of the way back.
So you can only jump as far as you have movement. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's about it.
Okay.
Whee!
Crow.
Well, I don't really have anywhere else to go, so I guess I can go back.
Okay.
I'll dash and whatnot.
What special powers are our hero Cruella?
So everyone else is acting weird, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's because of the room, or I'm just going to try and figure out.
You noticed that they started acting weird when the wind kicked up. You were there for that.
So I'm not going to enter the wind. I will wait until next turn to try and do something.
Okay. Tad.
Okay, I will take the dash action, jump over here, and I guess I lower a rope for the. I forgot the name of it. It's got a name. It's not what I was thinking of, but I lower a rope for. I start to lower a rope for the ostrich that is running around there screaming.
Okay.
What's the flamboyant animal? The
Emu?
no
Flamingo?
more. Well, flamingo's
Peacock?
Flamingo?
Peacock?
I think peacock. Yeah, with all the pretty feathers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dawnflower is very colorful.
Sunny is asleep.
True.
There's that one llama. The sassy one that like lifted its head up.
All right. So I run. I mean, if I don't have any means up, could I just hide in a corner there?
So you see the rope that's getting lowered to you. You can grab the rope and climb up.
Do I have to?
You don't have to. You can run to the corner and just sort of cower if you want.
I think that's a good plan. I prefer that to keep running away.
Okay.
Just keep running away does not sound optimal. I will hide in the corner and pet my therapy chameleon.
Okay. Marnie?
All right. Can I see if Sunny's okay over there? She's laying down. What the?
She looks like she's just taking a nap.
Oh, Sunny, this ain't no time for napping. This is jelly time. I'm gonna hop over. Also, do I see those crystals in its hand?
Tad, grab them.
Tad grab them. Okay. Can I pick up Sunny with my action?
Mm-hmm.
Those are my jelly eyeballs.
Do I need to do a strength check or anything?
Nope, you can just pick her up.
Oh, this is the best. Okay, I've got a Sunny now.
Yep.
Okay,
Add
that's
one
it.
Sunny to your
Now, to move with her, you will only be able to move at half your movement speed,
Okay.
which means you can only jump at half your normal jump.
Ooh. Can I throw her?
Absolutely.
Oh.
This
Yes!
seems like a good compromise.
I love doing that.
I like
Don't
the way
worry.
you think.
I just
Don't worry,
realized I
Sonny.
teleported to the other side of that wall.
Leave no snake behind.
Okay.
All right.
Left behind.
Crow.
I think that's it for me. Yeah.
I am going to enter the wind. It looks like jumping to this other thing.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw.
17 doesn't do it. I remember Sonny had that too.
That is correct. I need a D100 and a D10.
And a D10.
You decide to stab your brother, but you are tiny.
17, 8. That is a long time to be whatever this is.
Mhm. For the next 8 minutes, you are paralyzed
Oh,
as you retreat into your mind.
It's nice. I have a tea party with Bang Man.
There are hags there, man.
It's dangerous.
It's just two frogs chilling out. There might be a hag in there.
You see a fortune teller that only tells other people's fortunes, not your own.
So, the only thing I can do is go back and get people who are being thrown to me comically.
Mhm.
Can I lower the lever? Like,
You can.
you specified durations. Like, I figure
You can
the
lower the
lever's
lever.
not going to do anything.
Actually,
Yeah, I'll
isn't the
do the lever.
lever lowered and like rising the lever would be the thing?
No, yeah, sorry. So
Yeah.
she lowered it,
Yeah,
so I'll
you
raise
can-
it back up.
Raise the lever back up. The creature closes its hands. The wind dies down.
We're still buzzed, right?
Would you like to do anything else?
You telling me I got paralyzed for nothing, Brian?
No?
She's down there cowering it off.
Mm-hmm.
She's there paralyzing it off.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll just jump down and like console Dawnflower. I got nothing.
Okay.
That's what her.
What are you doing?
I'll jump down my rope and console
Okay,
Dawnflower.
it is 60 feet down.
I scale down the rope. Just whee.
Okay, so you end up part way down. You don't get all the way down.
Okay.
You can make a wisdom save.
Oh no. Now what?
Nothing happens.
You've
That is cruel.
entered the danger zone.
No. So you within this, all these hallucinations you're having, you have one clear thought that maybe with the winds gone now, you can shake this off.
Oh, but I did not.
But you did not.
Okay.
Sunny is asleep. Dawnflower, what would you like to do?
Sunny is a good girl.
I cowering in my corner, and unless you tell me I could try and shake this off, I'm gonna cower in my corner and pet my therapy lizard until this goes away.
So at the end of each of your turns, you can try and shake this off.
Okay, watch me. Boom.
You do.
Wow.
All right, enough of this.
Dawnflower ain't
This is
afraid no ghost.
special and interesting, but I am done with this now. It's my turn. I can't do anything else.
So, for the sake of time, since it is 11 o'clock,
Ah, nuts.
over the next few minutes, each of you do shake off this crazy feeling you had had. Eventually, Sunny wakes up, still hungry.
Oh, I need breakfast.
Still hungry for dirt or slime or mold.
Not even plants. Could I druidcraft flowers so she could eat them?
She wants something disgusting.
Well, I have some slimy bugs left over.
Look at that cotton candy over there.
It's not cotton
That
candy.
is mold
Sunny.
thoughts.
So
You
before
sure?
we finish up, I want Sunny to make one more wisdom save. If she succeeds, she doesn't eat any more slime.
Could we try to restrain her? She's
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, you guys are all the way across the room.
That's true.
Alright. I think stop.
But this is why I'm
Time to
only making her
update my
do one
thing.
instead of several.
Okay, here you go. What's saving throw? I don't succeed, do I?
No.
As the Sunny goes out via mold wall.
Of all the ways to die, I ate the mold wall.
As
It's
another
better
ice
than
stalk-
I traversed the volcano.
As another eye stalk appears, shoots out a beam at you.
Oh no.
Yep.
I don't think it can kill her.
I would like a dexterity saving throw, please.
I got advantage on this because it's a spell or it's a magical effect. Not bad,
Nice.
not bad.
That's very
Oh.
good.
Hey,
Mhm.
nothing happens.
The DC was 17.
Dodge.
You made it.
I'm going to say 20.
Marnie, can you hit me over the head right now? Or at least pick me up and drag me away?
Don't worry, I got you.
Thank you.
Okay, and you all survive to adventure next week.
Another day.
Man, this.
Oh boy. Ah.
How exciting.
That's what I'm talking about. Guys, maybe we should, like, move forward. I mean, like, down to the bottom, pick up a flail snail for Tad, and then...
Is the flail snail on the bottom?
We
We've pretty much
scryed on a
traversed the
room that
entire
we're
floor.
sure
I mean-
that we thought connected to the 4th floor, that had the flail snail. We think in it.
So my thing is, there could be another tomb to the west here, and
I doubt that,
why?
because immediately to our west is the tumbler room, and above that was the boar head with the curtains.
Immediately to the
Yeah,
west is the
I think we're
tumbler.
done
There's
with
nothing
this
past it.
floor anyway.
Yeah, so the crow-
not correct.
Not correct?
Tumbler room is up here.
What? We don't see it.
Oh, so
Yeah,
we're talking
I gotta
about
go,
up the
guys.
staircase.
Have a good night, Trent.
Thanks for the game, Brian.
Yep. You're welcome.
Night.
Tumbler room is up there. Up there.
I can't see where you're pinging because I'm on the thing, but I get what you're saying now. One is through the crawl space and the other is up the stairs.
It's a very prominent domain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tumblr.com.
It's maybe, yeah. So you know how Crow, you went north
Yeah, I get what you're saying now.
and then west, right? But there's a staircase where you guys are that is not the
Yeah.
tumbler room.
I do not know why I assumed that would go back to like the main floor, but we didn't see anything like that, so I have no idea where it goes.
Yeah, I think there might be, because there's been 3 on every floor, but there can't be 3 on every floor because of numbers, because it would be too many spirits. So
Well,
one of these has
Isn't
to
there
have
9?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And there's 4 floors,
4
so that
floors.
doesn't
So
work.
there can't be 3 on every floor.
There's 3 on the 3 floors, then, and then none on the 4th. Makes sense.
Hmm?
Who
Yeah, that
knows?
could be the case.
But we're missing, how many spirits are we missing? We're missing
Which
2.
Unk, the
found the
leopard
Almirada.
panther.
We simply didn't go.
Did we get all other 6 already?
I believe
Sunny
so.
had one, but sacrificed it to get another one. I did the same with one that I had.
So that's
So
4.
that's 4.
I have 1, so
5.
that's 5. Marnie
I
has
have
1, so
1.
that's 6.
6. So we have 3 left. We know where the Almirage is, so all we're missing are the flail snail and the jaculi.
Chikuli. What's
No, the jaculi we
Was
already
one of the
got.
ones
It was Moa.
It's the I always mix them up because jaculi sounds like jaguar, and I think of the jaguar with the snakes on it.
I always think Kubazan is the snake panther thing. And I think Kubazan is something else.
Snake
Yeah.
panther.
Kubazan is what Marnie has. Shigeru
Well-
is the snake.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Unk is obviously the clear winner of the coolest of the spirit creatures, but I also think the snake panther thing is pretty cool. So like, we don't have to run around this place until we find Unk. If we have an exit, we can just go.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not like we have found the path yet, but yeah, if
Yeah.
the dream sequence has told me anything, it's that we need to move it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which floor are we on right now? Are we on the 4th floor?
third.
We're on the 3rd floor. Were we associating the handouts, like the warnings with the floors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was one warning plaque at each staircase landing.
Okay. Was the 4th at 3rd?
No.
Oh yeah, we still have the clue "Write the Gods" for this floor.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I was reading through the handouts. Death to fire, dine or drown, precious air and falling sand. army sleeps in science. The mirror holds 12. Find the iron scepter's twin. The maze holds the key.
That's
for
the
next
last one, though. Walk through water with weapon in hand. Slake your shadow at the font. Vulture is the first step. Write the gods. The walls of history tell all.
Yeah, we haven't found Right the Gods unless we
Which
missed
is
it.
probably
Right
up
the
staircase.
Yeah.
But it seems I assumed all these meant like a tomb, but
No, it's just the floors.
it's just random parts of the traversing through.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the greatest hits.
compilation. Well, the tiger is still alive.
Yeah, good job.
Somehow,
haven't
Tad
lost
is less
anybody.
frog than when we started. And so is Cruella. Because she's tiny.
Marnie's more woman.
I like your logic there. It checks out perfectly, but it surprised me nonetheless.
Yeah.
Marnie is extra awesome and extra strong.
Extra woman.
And I like Papazotl, and I don't want to change because I don't take any more fall damage. Yay!
So when we leave this
That-
place,
God, that was lucky.
can we keep our spirits and become their avatars?
I don't know. But over that long rest, I definitely am bargaining with Nang Nang for the secrets of the Grum transformation ritual.
That's cool. I love the idea of going back to the village and
That's why I wanted Nang Nang at all. She's the god of the Grung. She has to know.
I just don't like the Nang Nang.
So the kleptomancy part is I'm probably making it worse than it needs to be.
Nope.
The actual flaw is you just don't share with others, but I'm, pushing it a bit further than that. Other than that, her power is good. It's permanent spider climb.
Yeah, no,
That is
I just
awesome.
don't like the fact that in the story, I think she stole a spear.
Yeah, she is evil.
Oh, she stole it from the Panther thing, I think, because the
Yeah.
Panther thing was. I like the Panther thing because it's a paladin. Like it was making a
Yeah.
weapon of holy judgment or some shit. And
It's
then mhm.
What was the panther?
Yeah, I don't. It's a panther or a leopard. It's got snakes on it.
No, I
Leopard.
found out what all their alignments were, and I can't remember half of them now.
We guessed a bunch of them. I don't know if we were right.
Well, Brian explicitly said they count for each of one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, some of them are easy. Like Ankh is obviously true neutral.
True neutral, yeah.
By the way, I had a lot of fun, but I gotta run.
Have a good night.
Well,
Everyone have a
thank
great
you,
night.
Brian.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
Brian.
night
Thank
and
you
a
so
good
much.
welcome.
Weekend.